fine. Do I look like fucking Kyle?
No, no,
Then
not at all.
you can shut the fuck up about getting fucking characters. If your name ain't fucking Kyle, you don't fucking get them for fucking free. Now I gotta test out some new cards added in the card game, so while you're doing this, I'll have to test out this deck. Fuck. There we go. No. That's player 2. Of course it is. Devil, you can start the stream now. It's up. You can
Alright.
start playing.
I am. Alright, so we're gonna continue our journey in Valhalla.
Yes.
When you can fucking reset it. I don't know why you want to do that.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that again, please?
So I don't know why you'd want to reset your progress in Valhalla. It's a little weird.
It's because they want it to be a roguelike, Devil.
What the fuck?
Kratos, I've been waiting to have a word with you.
We are Sigrun.
She is resting, healing. What she did for you two in there, that should not have happened. It's bad enough you're risking your own lives, but it isn't just you paying the price. This is exactly what I was worried about.
Freya, what do you wish? That I quit? Sigrun believed I should see this through. That Valhalla can help.
Yes, she does. I just want you to be careful. I need her. And I need you too. No more bending the rules in there. All right?
All right.
I like how Kratos does just literally open up a steel cage.
You only broke Valhalla's rules to save me. I wouldn't have let you if I'd known Sigrun would suffer for it.
And yet that was enough to break Valhalla. It's just weird. Oh yeah.
To adapt are not bound by circumstance.
Yes, what?
Oh yeah, that's right. Hang on. Let's just put that there and draw one. So I'm trying to figure out how much it should cost to cycle the damage trigger from your hand. You're thinking 1 or 2 mana.
Passion, practice, perseverance. That is the
What's the wrong?
What?
You won
Away,
one.
brother. Valhalla expects it.
Why is your mic ass, bro?
What the fuck do you mean it's ass?
Dang, I can't fucking hear you because it's mumble, mumble, grumble, grumble. Fucking I'm underwater.
I don't see how. Is this better?
That's better. Oh man, I got Kyle back now. Fuck.
Working does that to you.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. I wish fucking they'd lift the fucking table so I wouldn't have to hunch over all the damn time.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, I know. When fucking pigs fly.
No. Pigs can still fly and they wouldn't do it.
Uh-huh.
And that benefit's good to last.
Okay, so let's try and mulligan these two.
Okay, so Fury's what we want to have equipped, and then what shield?
Oh, perfect.
Oh, fucking hell.
What's wrong, Devil?
Much smaller parry window.
What's the problem? You miss the parry window every fucking time.
Now it's smaller.
Yeah, so what's changed?
I don't know.
We'll go.
We'll find out though. Oh. Blades. Damn, where's everybody at?
Eh, I'm sure they're enjoying themselves somewhere else. Also, because it's super fucking late, because we usually stream 2 hours earlier, but you weren't fucking there for some reason.
Oh, spend time with my girlfriend. I'm sorry. Ugh.
Then why didn't you
Increase.
just, then why didn't you message me that you were spending time with your girlfriend? Or do you mean like you just
Phone
didn't
was
have
on charge.
what?
Phone was on charge.
Bruh.
You're welcome. Oh, which one to go with? Prolonged? Yeah, prolonged probably. Immolation just increases rapidly anymore, so won't really need it.
Memory of Vanaheim. Brother, I beg you not to remember the exploding plants.
What did you say about a forest? You remember being elsewhere when Helios took your place.
Aye. Yes, I didn't mention that while we were plummeting, but yes, I was in a forest, much like that of my youth. Back on my old body, too. It was a bit dreamlike, to be honest.
Do you wish to return there?
I can't say I don't. I'm concerned, but I'm more than curious. Yes, man.
This kind of valhalla also works for him too.
Memories are fair game in here as well. Don't suppose they're just particularly pleasant ones, will they?
Unlikely.
Weapon glue? Or that?
That was supposed to be in there.
Let's go weapon.
Weapon.
Yeah.
Do you technically? Yeah, it should work. Oh, got some Kingslayer. Do you think he'll finally get to tier this time?
Bifrosted, brother. Stay alert.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh boy, he's already found his favorite attack. You don't have the blade, you're not using the Blade of Olympus rage?
No, I got more of a bonus using this one, so figured why not. Good. And Rampage of Furies or Heavy Execution. Yeah, we're gonna do this. It's faster. No, that, but the delayed explosion might come in handy.
Alright.
Something's lost, but something's gained here.
Don't have the rage for that. Have the ship for this one though. Oh, okay, yeah. Now we're good.
Are we?
What the fuck? I guess not.
Are these actually newly designed areas, or are they the same areas you travel through?
It's the same area you'll travel through, but you just get to different places and pieces of it, basically.
There you cameraman. Hello, Zarthos.
Playing with Flash. Ooh. See, that would be good, but we can't do that.
Not really, you get to the same place. Oh, hello, Mobile Kill.
We meet Valhalla's demands.
Bugs.
I guess hello, Zarthos.
Behind you!
Seems Persona 3 Remake will be dropping sooner than I expected. For shame. I don't know why, I kept thinking it was gonna drop in fucking March. Well, I guess it's dropping in February.
Incoming! Above you!
My sleep schedule's all out of fucking whack. Because I have to wake up at 8 a.m. in the morning for some days, and other days I can just wake up at 12 like normal.
Sounds like mine.
And then the LA trip I took fucking knocked out my entire sleep cycle.
So the LA trip, that was for that near thing?
Yep,
How'd that go?
that was great.
Why don't we talk about that image of you in the shrine we keep seeing?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Valhalla keeps
Oh, what the
falling
fuck?
above your head. It must have something.
Oh, is that you, Cyber?
Yes.
Oh, hey man, how you been?
Being loved and respected is a fair bit better than the alternative.
Better than most days.
Now, hear me out.
It's good to hear.
It's not as though I'm the smartest man alive.
You remember Devil, I'm sure.
But don't you think joining
How's it
Fire
going?
Council could put you in a position
Good.
to
Just going on a, we'll call it a Tekken addiction right now.
No reason to accept.
That's fine.
I'm sure everyone is.
Poison.
I've seen the final Tekken
Also-
fight, which was pretty cool, but I don't particularly care for Tekken story.
One of the best stories Tekken's had in forever. Your lack of interest just tells me everything I need to know, Zim.
I've never been a Tekken fan. Which
You
kind
have
of,
no taste.
Nah, I got all the taste. It's just that freaking I played good fighting games like DOA or any other fighting game besides Tekken, honestly.
Tekken's a solid fighting game. Okay, I'm gonna hold this to you. Do you play Street Fighter in any shape or form?
No, Street Fighter's trash.
Devil, is there a ban button for Zim?
No, because I'm right.
Damn it. There should be a button to get him out of here.
Bro, the only sad part is that Mortal Kombat is currently the one that's getting freaking shafted for MK1 apparently because its support is garbage. Actually, have they ever released their DLC characters yet or no?
Only 2.
There's Omni-Man, to my knowledge.
Oh, 3. No, excuse me. I think Homelander's next, right?
Is he? I'm not too sure. He's only saying this because he sucks at Tekken. What do you mean? I literally played Tekken Online and won most of the matches on stream. It's not a good game. Or at least, let me rephrase that in a way that makes a little more sense. It's not a good game unless you spend time dedicated to fucking learning it.
Oh, so a typical fighting game. That shouldn't.
No, there are plenty of fighting games you can play where you can have fun without spending several hours learning how to fucking play it.
You don't have to spend several hours.
Yes,
learn how to play
you have to spend a substantial chunk of time to learn how to fucking play it before you can have fun.
How long would? Let me ask you a question. Did you play Kazuya?
Did I play Kazuya? I did not play Kazuya. Was Kazuya the easy character or something?
Kazuya's not that difficult to get down.
It's like,
You have the game? Do you own the game or?
I own Tekken 7 with all DLC. I have not bought Tekken 8 yet. I probably will at some point because all my friends fucking have it, and Jujutsu Kaisen's not crossplay, so that kind of sucks. I was hoping they fucking jump Devil.
I need Devil to bully you in the game.
Why? Dude, I'm literally just gonna show up with Gojo and just stomp his ass out. And then he's gonna play Yuta and be like, bro, Yuta's peak, bro. Yuta's gonna win. He's the strongest sorcerer. You know, like he always does.
No, he's just broken.
Uh-huh.
There's a difference.
Uh-huh. Yeah, broken because he's fucking worthless, bro.
Are we talking JJK now?
Yeah, we're talking a little bit of JJK. Just a little trash talking. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, going back to Tekken, yeah, I saw the final fight. Really fucking cool. Really nice cinematic. I'm not sure how I feel about the new forms, honestly. Kazuya seemed pretty cool, but Jin's was kind of just a little on the nose on the fan service.
A little on the nose?
Well, yes. Do you know what his final form is, Devil, or no?
Yeah, the angel form.
Yes. Actually, so Cyber, what were your thoughts on that angel form? Because you seem more invested in Tekken story than I am.
Well, what about the angel form? What do you want to know?
Well, I'm asking you what were your thoughts about it.
Slightly mixed. The design has slightly grown on me, but I still feel it's a little out of place. I would have preferred something from like. Are you familiar at all with Blood Vengeance?
That's the anime one, right?
See, it's one of the animated films. It's not the anime. The anime is Bloodline. Blood Vengeance was like the CG film.
Oh, is that the one where like Hayachi uses like weird earth magic to gain power and like a
yes. I like to an extent Jin's like full-on devil form in that film. Of something similar to it would have been better, I feel, than the angel form. We did have that available in like. I think it was the demo for Tag 2, but it's not in Tag 2 itself, which sucks. I like the design a lot. An angel form would be kind of cool for like a Ryu Jin rematch, but who knows when the hell that'll happen if it ever happens.
Why? So, well, I mean, if we go with comics, Ryu still, wins, but. I guess skill.
Wait, repeat yourself?
What?
Repeat yourself?
Oh,
you cut out of my.
If we go with comics, Ryu still takes it. I think skill-wise, Ryu still has it too. So
Hold on. Are we using like freaking what's his name? Gosh, why did I forget his freaking name? Jeddah. Are you using Jeddah making a universe?
No, I'm using the comics, which apparently has confirmation that Akuma and Ryu survived the Big Bang, and It gets weird, but no, it's based on the
What the hell are
comics.
you? There's no moment of them surviving the Big Bang. Are we talking Udon comics or some different continuity?
Udon comics, yes.
Hold up, I don't recall any of
Uh,
this.
According to one of the guys who watches my stream every now and again, I think it's Jeremy. He apparently said or gave me a link that confirmed the Udon comics are canon, and I'm pretty sure there's uni feeds in the Udon comics.
Udon is canon as like side material. The problem is some material as of recent contradicts with Street Fighter Six. Mainly because Street Fighter Six mostly came out after most of Udon, like up to concurrent. I don't recall. I would have to honestly see in something whatever about the Big Bang. I recall nothing about that. The only universal feat I recall from Street Fighter Udon is scaling to Jeddah, making a space time. But the problem is, it's no like scaling anyone to Jeddah physically. It doesn't really make any sense. Jeddah is purposely a glass cannon. Um, like maybe you can scale like Akuma with the weapon designed to actually like harm him, but like post series Ryu or where he's currently right now defeated Akuma, but he didn't defeat Akuma after Akuma went to. My Doc Stalker's lore is really piss poor. I can't remember the name of the realm. It's the. Um, it's basically the Underworld, but not actually called that. I can't remember its name. But if you look up the actual comic they had with Jeddah fighting everyone, Jeddah gets turned into blood by like very basic hits from characters that have had no power increases, like substantial ones since like the midway point through Udon. So it really meant you only have one of two possibilities. It's an outlier, or Jeddah doesn't actually scale to the production of his space-time. It would be more like the space-time has an unavailable size. Or two, because of Jeddah's unique physiology change, he's like a glass cannon. His like AP is significantly above his durability.
Isn't this the same comic where Akuma punches through like infinite number of dimensions or something, or like the fifth dimension?
What the fuck are you smoking?
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a scan where Akuma punches through a reality, and it says that he punches through 5 dimensions.
You have this
Did
scan on you? Again, this
Yuka's
is
domain get revealed yet?
Yuta's domain being revealed? I don't think so.
Yuta's domain was revealed this chapter.
It wasn't?
No, it was.
Oh,
We
well,
learned the spoilers came out today.
Oh, sweet.
great. Is he still going to be a fraud and lose, or did he actually do something?
He cut Sukuna's face.
Oh, so
So
much interesting.
wait, are people fine with me telling spoilers, or should I shut
Oh,
up?
yes.
Yeah, no. Of
Yes.
course.
Okay, so we get a full-on extended back flashback. Somehow, Kenjaku survived getting his head cut off, and his body immediately released like all the curses that are accumulated by his curse technique. Rika annihilates all of them, and just before Yuta kills Kenjaku definitively, Kenjaku sends what we saw last chapter, the whole like giving Sukuna the permission to do the merger. Then Yuta just stabs through Kenjaku's brain, like just stabs through the head. Kenjaku dies. Cut back to the present, and Yuta blames himself for the current situation for like Higuraku being dead. He feels like maybe Maki should have gone to kill Kenjaku. He's not sure if Maki could have dealt with all the curses showing up, like bleeding out of his body. Rika was a much better AoE or crowd control, so that's why he decided to go.
Yeah,
And
her
then,
husk.
Hmm?
The Rika husk.
Yeah. And then basically he activates his domain expansion. His domain expansion is literally just unlimited blade works from Fate Stay Night. It's so like basically
All of the techniques you've seen, basically.
there's a bunch of crucifixes, and then like beyond the crucifixes there's a sea of blades. Every sword in the domain holds one of the techniques that you just copied over his life with his ability. So like every blade he slashes with will like release the copied curse technique. Like for example, he uses the one that can like bend the sky to harm Sukuna. Like Sukuna
The
activated.
spatial manipulation one.
Yeah, he activated. Sukuna activated like the old version of Simple Domain, the wicker basket technique to try and negate the domain's sure hit. It didn't do jack. Like the strike with the sword just like cut his face. Um, Yuta's Yuta, however, mentions that they are on a time limit. Sukuna's
Yes, 5 minute one, but I bet means he's
no
going
no
full
so
power.
so that no that's not, he hasn't actually activated. He's still in base while using the domain. He hasn't activated the 5 minute thing yet. Um, here's the
Does he
problem.
do 5 minutes is tied to just the boundless curse energy overflow,
It's the
or
full output with Rika. Yeah, he hasn't activated that yet.
so the
He
five
still
minute
can.
isn't just like a toll on him that he can
I
only
don't want to
keep
know
for
when the
five
5 minutes
minutes, or is it a
activate.
limitation?
Well, no, when the 5 minutes deactivates, or sorry, reaches its end, Rika reverts back to her base state. She has two states in her current connection to him, like the black version, and then like the fully like multi-eyed white skin version, like reminiscent of the original Rika. She can only stay
Yeah.
in that state for 5 minutes. She hasn't done that yet. But the problem is, Yuta notes that it's basically a race against time, because Sukuna's healing is improved to such an extent that soon he'll be able to use domain expansion again. All the work Gojo put in is about to be undone if they can't kill Sukuna soon.
Hang on. He still couldn't use domain expansion even after healing his body with the fucking revival technique or whatever?
That's just how much damage
Gojo did.
Gojo's domain expansion did to his brain.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, if Gojo would have bounced back, he would have won the fight.
Yep.
But the problem now is that you're again race against time. You in order to make this go faster, Yuta allowed Yuji to enter his domain expansion, and we finally get revealed what Yuji's curse technique is, which is what most people thought it was. Yuji can punch people's souls, so if his fist connects with you, he's punching your soul directly. So the plan is, Yuta will use up his domain expansion to basically beat down Sukuna, and then Yuji is to attack with his curse technique to forcibly separate Sukuna from Megumi.
Okay, so we're gonna get just a JJK classic jumping then.
The chapter ends with the editor saying the old and the current protagonists strike together. But the only person missing is Maki. I'm pretty sure Maki's gonna just enter the domain expansion and like
With
try
the
to
soul something, yeah.
on
Or
Sukuna.
Also, Street Fighter cosmology is bigger. Sorry, completely off topic. I'll answer your question from the stream chat.
Again.
Listen, so all I'm hearing is that Gojo is the only one who could actually square up, and everyone else just needs as much help as humanly possible to fight. That's all I'm hearing. Is that correct?
I mean, Yuta is massively. Yuta still hasn't activated his final amplification. If he activates the whole 5 minute thing with Rika while being inside of his domain, because keep in mind, domain expansions amp the people inside. You get a stat boost while inside. Yuta's stat boost is to such a degree that while in base, he can go from like struggling with Ryu, who got one shot by 15 Sukuna, to being able to harm like either, depending on how you interpret it, 19 or 20 finger Sukuna. So it's like that is a big amp from his domain. No wonder Gojo thought he could possibly be the next.
Bruh. Look, all I'm saying is that I'm hearing a bunch of praise here for a character whose only victory came from one-shotting a guy who was distracted and who needs someone else's help to beat the main antagonist, bro. Where's
He generally killed Kenjaku in this chapter.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
Anyways,
that's cool.
I think your slander deserves a disconnect, but I'm not going to do it today.
Bro, my slander being correct? Listen. You remember the lawyer guy? You remember how the lawyer guy's sword failed? You remember that little situation?
No, it failed. It didn't. It did. Okay, it failed because he died. Higurama's sword fizzed out of existence because Higurama died. The sword never managed to connect with Sukuna in the first place.
Uh-huh. You remember when he's all like, "Don't worry, guys, I'll just rip away his curse technique with my fucking courtroom." Oh no, the courtroom took away his cursed weapon.
That weapon was very drastic too.
That was just really bad writing. No, and I say this. Keep in mind, supposedly, I mean, he had 100 points, right? You get 100 points for killing. You get 5 points for killing a person. So it's like he's faced off against what 20 different sorcerers, and not one of them had a curse tool.
Maybe the way the courtroom works is it prioritizes the most dangerous thing a person has on them. I know that's like pure copium.
Well,
like,
no, he had a weapon on him.
Oh my gosh, that is copium. There is no way that curse
weapon
tool
was able to harm the dude who was immune to lightning.
That's still not more dangerous
That's
than
still
this
a
man.
very good fucking weapon.
I'm sorry, Devil. Are you talking about the farmer? Are we talking about the farmer? Why are we talking about that fraud? Bro was literally like, I'm him. I got this super cool lightning form. I'm gonna go in on Sukuna. Literally died in the same chapter he squared up. Literally lasted one chapter.
Anyways, until I see this OP's supposed stuff that I don't even remember from Udon, the highest I scale the comics is like, what was it? 900 pentatons? I can't remember the value. I think it was like 900, 300 or 900 pentatons. It's Gil's meteor feat. When he blows up like that extinction level meteor, and then like Shinryu just upscales from like Gil. Technically, probably Oni does too, since he was like still managing to hold his own for a bit with Shinryu. I don't remember any universal stuff. I think you can argue Jeddah is universal, but I don't think it's consistent.
I have to read the Udon comics.
For the main cast to be universal off of Jeddah.
I have to read the Udon comics. But even if we just assume, like, let's say continent, or I don't know where 9 pelotons scales you. Even if we assume like continent or island level, that's still more in line with Street Fighter not Street Fighter, with Tekken's level of power. Especially if we assume Azazel's the peak of it.
Tekken's like Exitons to planetary. I don't really see them any higher. Unless you want to argue that the whole BFR dimensions in the new game that like Angel Jin and Devil Kazuya have. Unless you want to argue those are creation feats when there's nothing saying they are.
I mean,
Because like the Kazuya one has an eclipse. So if you argue there are actual creation feats, you get like star level. Because it would have a star, it would have a sun and a moon. But I really don't think there's anything proving their creation.
I mean, like, so what? We're just gonna assume they teleport to a random dimension.
They're more like They can be more like domain expansions.
Don't you guys
Unless
scale
you're about
domain
to tell me.
expansions to like AP? I could have sworn.
No, domain expansions should never scale it to AP for 3 reasons. One, you use more beyond the outliers that are Sukuna and Gojo for reasons inverse explained. You use more curse energy producing a domain expansion than you use for any other technique. And it takes freaking Mahito 10 days or so to replenish the amount of curse energy he uses up for a singular domain. 2, we're told, especially as of recent, that domains are more metaphysical and symbolic than they are physical, including the things inside. And then 3, domain expansions have there's a bit of spatial sense being played in that the inside is possibly larger than the outside, but that depends because it's like there's still the border with the domain barrier. And the point is, the biggest problem though is that they're not like as physical as Akutami kept writing about them. It's like less and less that they're meant to be physical structures, and they're more like you're basically bringing your mental mindscape into reality. Basically, the innate domain. They're not really creation feats. They're more like production of a pocket zone. And yes, you do use energy to produce it. But the problem is, it's like there's also there's a fourth issue, that being distribution of cursed energy. Characters like Jogo or Mahito don't have perfect distribution of their curse energy. Special grade curse sorcerers do, like Yuta, Yuki, and Kenjaku, or Geto. But even then, there's Sukuna and Gojo are even better than them at distribution, despite Gojo having less curse energy than Yuta because of his 6 eyes, and Sukuna's just Sukuna.
Well,
Yeah,
see, cursed energy doesn't.
Huh?
Just having more cursed energy than someone doesn't mean that your stats are better. All that
Correct.
shit.
Yeah, that's what also harms stuff like domain spec. Sukuna has the best of both worlds, though. He has the largest curse energy pool, besides like maybe Ryu, and I don't know,
Well, it's because
Ryu had the
jackpot.
highest output, not necessarily the highest pull.
Largest cursed energy pool and still got beat by a guy who barely tries half the time.
No, largest curse energy output. So it goes with Ryu's like whole gimmick is that like his technique is that he like can distribute the most curse energy out in like an attack, if I recall. Which technically would mean that he has better output than other characters on certain things. But Ryu ended up kind of being fodder to Sukuna when Sukuna went more all out. Not all out, but like when he's putting more effort into his
Everybody.
She told me secrets. She put spirits
And
in
he
them.
is
Can't get drunk. Then she invited me to watch her.
unrelated. I keep hearing bad things about the current state of peak of combat. Is it really that bad?
Took a boat along the way.
Yeah, it's a pretty big shit show.
The lake was sunny.
What all have you been hearing? I can confirm or deny.
Hell, the thaw.
Nothing about continuity. I'm hearing that it's just a gameplay mess right now.
Yes, monetization to hell and back.
There's also a really funny situation where if you ask for a refund, you will be banned.
Yep. Your account gets deleted and all that shit.
Okay, second question.
Sure.
Any of the old text menus ever show up?
You mean the
I haven't played it yet, but I haven't heard anything too much about it yet. Apparently,
That's what
everyone's
you're
waiting for Bloodfest before they start like really documenting the stuff.
Any release date for this Bloodfest?
No, they're still hoping. I haven't even. I'll be honest. I haven't picked up the game yet at all. I've been too busy. I got a new job recently, so I'm still working out my schedules.
What's your new job?
I work at a card shop.
Card shop?
Yeah, you know, trading cards, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh. Curious, how much do you get paid an hour?
Oh, I work under the table, so $10 an hour. But it beats my old paychecks of just being $180 every 2 weeks.
Zim,
I live a very.
how the fuck did you end up in a situation like that?
Well, they're friends. So I was like, hey, I need a job. Also, I need money. I only make $200 every 2 weeks, and I can't really afford anything. And they're like, all right, well, we can't hire you full time yet, but we could hire you under the table, and you can have steady pay in hours, and it's in cash. And I'm like, all right, sounds good. Cyber, I live a very poor lifestyle. I don't need all that much money.
That's it. We're getting him to work for Target.
What happened between you and Sigmund on the lake?
The other thing too is I actually like my job, so it's like I don't have to like force myself to go to work.
That's right.
I'm sure you're familiar with the idea of having a job you like versus a job you're kind of forced to do.
Deep underwater where she couldn't see it.
That I'm familiar with.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, so I am taking a bit of a pay cut by California standards, but I also don't want to blow my brains out being here for 6 hours doing inventory and filling out orders. Also, I can get as many snacks as I want. I can take breaks whenever I want, and as long as I get the job done, they don't really care. And they're like good coworkers to talk to.
That $10 an hour is more and more reasonable.
No, like I'm literally just there. Like literally, whenever I want, I can just stop, get on my phone, watch videos, play some like mobile games for a few minutes, like maybe in 15, 20 minutes, and I can get back to work, and they'll still pay me for the full hour. All they care about is I get the job done. And I'm just like, yeah, yes, please. And also, I work my own hours, so I can show up from 11 to whenever I want. I usually just work 12 to 5 though, because I don't really need all that much money. Although I did spend a fuck ton of money on that Nier concert, so I do have to work a little more to pay off my credit card. Fantastic concert, by the way, Cyber. If you ever get the chance to go to this Nier tour, you definitely should take the chance. Or at least watch it on YouTube. Very fantastic. Fantastic stuff.
I think what I need to do is get you to be sacrificed by, if you have any fan base left.
I have a substantial fan base, to be fair. It's just that for some reason, we don't have anyone showing up on the stream tonight. Usually there's like 15 people roasting me. Strange. I suspect it's because it's a Tuesday. They're not used to weekday streams again.
Alright, I should probably dip for work. But before I go, yeah, have you seen Devil Jin's ending in 8?
I have not. I saw Kazuya's ending though.
Look up Devil Jin's. It's the best feat in the verse besides Azazel and, well, yeah, no, mainly Azazel having planetary statements. I can't remember if Jinpachi.
After Kazuya, you mean Kazuya after Kazuya wiped the floor with Azazel?
Listen, Azazel was always a fraud. People just didn't want to accept it.
Very convenient, bro.
He's a fraud.
He's a fraud?
Azazel is more of a fraud. No, Azazel is more of a fraud than Sukuna.
Bro, that's a bold claim, Cyber.
Listen, he showed up for what, 5 minutes of Tekken 8? And, I'm sorry, Tekken 6? And he was a tough boss. But that's not because he was programmed well. That's because he's programmed like dog crap. At least he's not programmed as bad as Jinpachi. Oh my god. Jinpachi on the original Tekken 5? Blah.
Bruh. You know, you keep saying it's Jinpachi, but I've never heard anyone complain about him. Couldn't be all that bad, Cyber.
Are you dead Look up Jinpachi. No. Do me a favor. Go to Google.
Alright.
Look up Jinpachi difficult boss or something. Like, or Jinpachi complaint, Jinpachi rant.
Jinpachi rant. Okay, we got someone from fucking R-Tech in here. How do you actually help you beat Jinpachi? An overly detailed rant about a mediocre, if not bad, sport? What the hell? Alright, let's take a look at this boss fight. This is fucking what's
You
his
want
face's
on the
dad?
original. There's two versions of Jinpachi. There's the original and then for Dark Resurrection. Dark Resurrection is still kind of bad, but the original Tekken 5.
This is
There's this guy who ranked all the bosses. He was ranking off how many tries it takes him to beat them. Jinpachi was 60-something deaths that he got in comparison to like the other. I think the most he got was like 8 deaths on any other boss, but Jinpachi was like over 60. Jinpachi is notorious in the Tekken fan base for being like really poorly designed. He's a great character, but he's a horribly designed final boss.
So like his just like attacks are poorly coded, or his AI is just
His attacks are poorly coded. They take off 2 hits, you die basically. His fireballs can't be blocked. Let's see. His range is like really weird. It's almost like clears the entire screen. Can't really debate it that well. No, it's just like it's. Have you ever heard of like the thing of a hard boss? He's the hard boss, but done poorly.
I see.
Which is funny because then you end up with some of the best fights of the series, that being Kazuya and Kazuya and Tekken 7, and you're playing as Heihachi. and then like Kazuya and 8.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah. So are you? So what do you think happened to Kazuya? Do you think he's alive or dead at the end of the game?
He's definitely alive. That was Jun that showed up at the end.
Bruh. Fucking, he couldn't finish the job after all these years.
I think Jin lost any interest to kill him after Jun told him in the mental part right before he went Angel to save him. Jun doesn't want Kazuya dead.
Bruh. She's like, don't kill your dad, please. He's like the only person I can relate to, and his sneaker collection is on peak. Please don't kill him.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Asuka is Jin's cousin. Wouldn't that mean Jun had a sibling?
Yeah.
Wait, who the hell is the sibling?
I mean, maybe there's someone who doesn't go around fighting for fun.
Oh wait, no. Now I remember. There is no sibling, but originally the Unknown boss. So Unknown is the final boss of Tag 1 and Tag 2. In 2, it's revealed that Unknown is just a possessed Jun. But originally for Tag 1, it was supposed to be Jun's sister, possessed by a malevolent entity, and that got scrapped. And then it ended up being, oh, it's just Jun being possessed by a malevolent entity, who they never reveal anything about beyond it, that it's just a wolf spirit.
I mean, I think regardless, if you have a cousin, that means one of your two parents has to have siblings. So she's got to have some sibling out there, unless we assume there's another Mishima, which there technically is, because apparently Hayachi banged another girl with the fucking devil gene.
Oh, Harada said that Heihachi has anywhere from 9 to 21 illegitimate children.
Okay, so how did the third one end up with the fucking, or a second one end up with the devil gene?
Ask Harada, because Harada always retcons the devil gene.
Look,
It's possible that Reina's mother is just part of that clan that Azazel is responsible for them even having the devil gene.
So Hayachi literally just got unlucky in every single fucking way, because every child he had just ended up being a fucking demon.
I mean, his dad got possessed by a demon too, just not the devil gene.
Yeah, and that's why Hayachi's the best one in the family. His daughter seems to like him though, so maybe she'll be better than the last one. But I mean,
Heihachi could be called quote unquote the best when they give a legitimate explanation that doesn't come across as him being a douche for shooting Jin at the end of Tekken 3.
Bruh, I'm just saying that if you, with no demon powers whatsoever and no bullshit, can beat Devil Kazuya back to his base form and still keep fighting, I think you've earned the right to be called the best, Mishima, bro.
Heihachi is strong, I will give him that.
Bro, he whooped fucking Kazuya's ass, bro. Come on. Come on, Kazuya was like, alright, I'm gonna transform. And Hayachi's like, alright, bitch, do it. Throw those fucking hands. See if I fucking care. I'm just waiting for us to find out that Hayachi actually survived because he can withstand the heat of lava. I'm just waiting.
Harada said in a live stream or an interview that Heihachi's dead, not coming back. Now, if he keeps his word, that's another story.
He's not a playable fighter in the new game, is he?
No.
That's a little late.
But technically, he also wasn't in Tekken 5. So this would just be a repeat of Tekken 5 if Harada is BSing us. Yeah. I can't remember if he was playing in Tekken 5, if he was playable in Tekken 5, but he was not in Tekken 5 story, because at the opening of Tekken 5, everyone thought he died when all the Jack robots detonated on him. Turns out, nope, he was still alive. He just got knocked unconscious.
As you do. Well, I mean, unless they replaced him with a new fighter, I feel like it kind of blows that we're not going to get like his playstyle back anymore.
I mean, Reina kind of emulates his playstyle a bit.
So they're just going to replace him with Reina now?
We don't really know.
Can't wait for Tekken 9 to have this family still not just go to a fucking therapist to solve their problems. Still. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'll probably pick up Tekken when it's on sale. I don't really feel like dropping $70 for a fucking another fighting game right now.
I just need a good Kazuya Death Battle episode.
Did Kazuya not show up at Death Battle yet?
We have had Jin and Heihachi.
I guess you would fuck. I guess Kazuya would most likely end up going up against.
There's a few options, but none of them are like super popular. There's like Iori from King of Fighters, which, speaking of fighting games, I really don't have a strong connection to King of Fighters. So I wouldn't push for that too much. I mean, I guess there's a fan base out there. I guess there's Rugal. I don't really care about Rugal that much.
Yeah, you don't care about the two King of Fighters characters. I get it.
No, but Rugal at least has like similar energy to Kazuya to some extent. So I would be fine down with that.
Why Rugal would
Other ideas I've seen are freaking Aro. If you don't get that one, it's more like Kazuya is everything Garo that would like piss Garo off. Like Garo's whole thing was wanting to become a monster, to like unite mankind against him, whereas like Kazuya just revels in that.
Yes.
And I mean, martial artist, demon forms. The only problem with a Garo episode is, on one hand, a lot of people hate Cosmic Garo and feel that it ruined his narrative. On the other, it's kind of like, if you don't give him Cosmic Garo, that's still a huge part of his toolkit, and casuals will complain. Not like he needs Cosmic Garo to beat Kazuya. But if you give it to him, it turns it into a stomp. If you don't give it to him, it's possibly relative.
Well, that depends. Are you going to give Kazuya his final form or not?
He should totally get his final form, but with the final form, you have him vaguely upscaling from planetary, if you accept planetary Azazel, and then like we're told that
vaguely upscaling? You mean substantially upscaling? He was already stronger than Azazel in base.
let me rephrase. Upscaling, but you can't put a number on it.
Yeah, he's unquantifiably higher, I guess.
And then Garo is a little tricky. Monster Garo back in the comics is stated to be like the webcomic relative to Boros. That would possibly still apply to the manga. He has his own continent feed, but that got retconned. I hate the redraw making it less impressive. You could argue he upscales from Orochi's like Earth cannon thing, the Earth's core. That one gets like small planet, I think, at like the highest. You could also maybe scale Monster Garo to Psycho Orochi slicing off a piece of the Earth. That's also possibly on the table.
I think Kazuya would just scale higher than just in general, wouldn't he?
Well, it depends on time frame you use for both, because they can get like small planet to planet. If you and the Cosmic Garo with just one shot is the problem. Then the other Kazuya matchup is a Super Stomp. It kind of makes sense. It's narratively, I mean, Virgil.
I'm assuming there's connections there that aren't
Hold
just
on.
them having slick back hair.
Hold on.
The idea of us. Certainly I've done this.
Gee, thanks, Devil. You didn't even let me finish this fucking speech before you go off to fight some random losers.
Some of these are wrong, but not all of them. I'm sending it to you in DMs.
Instead we complain about the support weapon, they're lazy enough to put it into a rig weapon like God of War 3. Yeah, because they don't want to animate a whole new sword. The hell?
If you want it more in a format, though, Hold on. I have it for you.
Alright, Devil stream started to break up a little bit, a little weird.
Look in DMs when you want to. There's a.
Oh, did it time out again?
It's not timing out, but it's lagging.
Okay.
Let me see this.
My one problem with it is that Virgil is not mainly a CQC fighter. I mean, he can do it with Beowulf, but he's still not necessarily a CQC fighter.
That okay, Devil's offline. That depends on which one defines CQC as. Do you define CQC as just hand-to-hand combat? Because CQC is
Yeah.
Orange combat.
Well, that's not what CQC is though. CQC is close quarters combat. Even if we take like Metal
Let me
Gear,
rephrase. Martial arts. I mean, he knows it, and he can fight. It's just Kazuya's base state is all known about that, and I would want his like the initial part of the fight to match that.
I really hate to be that guy, but like swordsmanship's a martial art, right?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to stop you.
I'm sorry I'm right, Cyber. I know it sucks. It just happens. I'm sorry I'm like this. It's
Wait,
hard
you know what?
correct.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. What am I saying? Yoshimitsu is in Tekken.
Yeah.
You know what? I take that back.
Yeah, don't you guys also have another sword guy? Didn't you guys get a new weapon guy in Tekken 8?
Wait, which one are you talking about? Oh, Victor?
Yeah, probably.
Victor does have a sword, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys
Raven also uses weapons.
Wait, Devil, what was that?
Wouldn't
Anyway.
Virgil just be Blitz?
Yeah, but I'm talking about animation. You could unironically replicate the Gojo kill. Just to have like Virgil compliment him briefly in character, do it as in character as possible, and then Kazuya just on the floor in two pieces.
What, Virgil, stand strong or stand proud? You were strong.
Yes.
Maybe they should have Kazuya swing a little more in his weight class. I'm sure we can get Sephiroth in here. So I have a tensions in the relationship. Whose own bloodline will continue to rise. He further proceeds in an even darker path. What do you mean, bro? He was right. Jin should have just chilled the fuck out. I really need to finish translating those freaking guides. Good lord.
You will never prove that Noctis as a good matchup in Kenshiro.
Oh, I'm at 5 out of 16, but don't worry, Cyber. I'll make damn sure that video has as much production value as I can put into it. It's gonna be it's gonna be fucking peak. Also, Devil, where the fuck is your stream? Alright, so Devil's apparently fucking. Devil's apparently
I don't know. It says I'm still going.
Devil, I'm on Twitch. Your stream's offline.
Proto Man versus Satsuki? No, thank you.
Wait, does the ring's color change depending on the spear?
You say Proto Man versus Satsuki?
Just keep going. Okay. Alright, I'll put up another stream. Hold on.
Bruh.
I mean, we already knew this was going to happen.
Yeah,
Happens each time.
because apparently you can't afford a decent internet connection.
Oh, it's not that I can't afford it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I make more than you. But there's internet work going on around my living area. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kyle,
they're installing high fiber optic shit just now. So.
Oh, okay, that explains it. Kyle, shut up. Noctis versus Kenshiro is a god tier matchup. It's gonna be fucking peak, bro. It's gonna be peak. I'm already going.
All right, we're back.
I'm already going.
It sucks.
It's awesome, Cyber. Shut up. I'm already going through Final Fantasy 15 again to get all the scans and information, and I gotta say that Clive versus Noctis video is gonna be super fucking peak.
Oh shit.
I need a third character to throw Noctis at. What's Sasuke's got going on these days? That's right.
Sasuke?
He's a tree now.
Sasuke's. Are you talking about Sasuke? He's stuck in a tree.
Of course he is. Where's my 16 Ultimania scans? I could have sworn I sent those, Kyle. It's crazy, bro.
Actually, I'm curious because I used to discuss this with Mangler. So someone on Versus Wiki pointed out that the Japanese versions, at least of the Omega dialogue for like compressing creation or whatever, doesn't have that stated in the Japanese version. I'm a little bit more lax now that I'm curious. If the English version was the only one saying that, would you find it viable in the first place or no?
Well, that depends. What does the Japanese one say?
That it was just something. I can't remember. Let me look it up really quick. I think it was something along the lines that was just going to kill them all. It doesn't say the world. It just says gonna crush them.
Well, so my issue with the statement has always been, how would Joshua know that?
Isn't Joshua like kind of spiritually aware?
No. All we know about Joshua is that he's vaguely aware of what Ultima is, and he knows Ultima's bad. And he actually, I don't even think he knows about Omega Weapon. I think he's told about it by somebody else. So it's like, and I really don't want to fucking do this call on power scaling, but every now and again we have to kind of put our foot down and be like, why would this character be a credible source for what he's saying in this?
Well, in the English version, the glossary or whatever, the bestiary for Omega says this. Omega was the Saspire's last line of defense in the preservation of its most valuable asset, the artificial heart, capable of warping the very geometries that define our world. The Magitech construct was likely one of the most powerful weapons ever created by the Fallen. So it says it can warp the geometries of our very world that define our world, but it doesn't specify if it means planet, universe, or whatever.
Yeah, that would just be spatial manipulation. I would need more to like give it a definitive like scaling point.
Here, I'll send it to you in DMs.
But no, if the Japanese one is completely different or omitting context, in this particular situation, because I would have to see why Joshua would be and a bad brother never let his brother know he was alive for years. Oh, you're right, Kyle. Yeah, Joshua was just being a terrible brother. You're right. Never forget that Joshua gaslit his brother thinking he was alive all those years. So do you guys think POC has surpassed DMC2 as the worst game? DMC2 was never the worst DMC game. That was DMC1.
POC does have better gameplay.
You want to fight? You want to fight
right
fucking now? I know I'm going to see you later this year, but I can make the trip right now, Devil. I got free time. I got money now.
Oh, look at that. He gets a little bit of a pay raise and it goes to his head.
Funny? I can actually use the fucking money. What do you use it for besides fucking living? That's what I thought.
Sorry, the boss fight.
Cable warping the very geometry to define our world dimension considered like one of those properties. Yeah, no. Yeah, and if that doesn't even specify like actual like fucking size. Am I joining the overnights at my job? Do you want to, Ozra?
Do it. It's so much easier.
Yeah, be like Devil, just dying every fucking day. Well, in this particular case, I don't mind extra information being added through translational differences, but in this particular situation, because I look at things by case basis, and I have no reason to believe Joshua would be a credible source in this matter. So if the Japanese translation specifically doesn't have that, I think I would go with the Japanese one. Here's the more valid. Because again, Ultima never even created the world or the universe. He ran away to the planet. That's confirmed in the Ultimania guidebook as well.
Well, the argument was never him creating anything. The argument was him being able to compress space
Well, no,
into
the reason
the universe.
the reason I'm referencing this is because Ultima is supposed to be stronger than Omega Weapon.
Oh, sorry, not Ultima, Omega.
Yes, but I'm referencing Ultima here because Ultima has no feats that put him above that, and he's supposed to be stronger than Omega Weapon. Say it.
I do recall the ultimate boss fight being at least kind of cool. I heard people praise Omega's boss fight though.
Alright. We'll have to play it when Kyle gets a chance to it. You have a nice night, Cyber. Talk to you next time, buddy.
You too, Tekken 8 solos.
If you say so, buddy. Trash.
Tekken 8 solos what?
Tekken 8
You only have
solos.
listen, you only have good customization until Soul Calibur shows up and beats you guys down again.
Soul Calibur has been dead.
Yeah, and when Soul Calibur 7 drops, you're all gonna be fucking sorry.
Alright, missing it.
There's mate. Always a pleasure. Hello, Kyle.
Hello.
What are you doing here? I thought you were busy having a conversation with Mangler.
We finished.
You guys finished your guys' conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, currently doing a lot of scan hunting, which is just... I was very underestimating how many scans I was going to get from this.
Yeah, from what?
It's not fair, because you know what because I'm finally doing like Drago after promising it for years. So I remember he gets Code Eve, which means he gets all Bakugan DNA and all of their powers. This is not fair. There's 190 something episodes, and I have to fucking look at all of them and see like, oh, this Bakugan has this ability. Oh, it's Drago's now. Like, fuck you. This is so long.
Get to it, boy.
I should have just done Helios. All I have to do is watch shit.
Yeah, now you have to put work in. And I better see guidebooks and fucking being used in everything. I better see you playing the actual real fucking game.
There are no guidebooks, and I don't have access to any of the IRL cards, and I'm not gonna buy them.
Wow.
Which cards do you need?
Like, fucking all of them.
Okay.
For shame.
I'll make a trip tomorrow, and I'll start sending scans your way.
No, but it's literally like not the new generation. I need the ones from like the old cartoon.
I know. I got you.
Got you.
Ah, we're up by those statues now.
Fucking alright then.
Did you say? Perhaps the higher planes of Valhalla correspond to the deepest...
You mean the metal cards, right?
I mean the metal cards, I mean the ability cards, I mean the gold, silver, and bronze cards.
Oh yeah, I got you. I get the ones up to Neo Dragonoid.
You guys were all really fucking late today.
Hello, me again.
Holy shit.
I must carry you. Make yourself useful. Say what you see in battle.
Aye, aye, asshole.
Yeah, you have not sent me those scans yet.
Which one?
No, he's talking to me. Alright, that's on me. I'll take care of it tomorrow then.
Oh, he'll take care of it tomorrow.
Literally won't.
I'll take care of it tomorrow. Kyle has no faith in me. None of you have any faith in me.
Zim, you can be doing it now. What's taking you so long?
I can't because it's already super late, and if I turn on the light in the kitchen, I'll get in trouble. So I can't.
What are you, moss?
What am I, a moth?
What are you, fucking moss? You fucking allergic to light?
No. Light's allergic to me. And also.
So wholesomeness is allergic to you. Gotcha.
Nope. I sent you some new cards to get done, so now I just gotta send him the new text for that fucking sword, and that should be good. Yeah, still gotta figure out balance changes. With and yeah, it's not really late, and Zim is hiding his unwholesome furnace in his kitchen. I am literally the most wholesome person you all have ever met. So you saw a Suicide Squad game? No. I mean, I saw some of the cutscenes in it. Like apparently Captain Boomerang takes a piss on Flash after he kills him.
How edgy.
It's imagine just potty mouth humor, or imagine potty humor from like a Marvel writer, and that's what Suicide Squad's cutscenes are.
God.
It's not very good. Which is a little unfortunate because this was the last performance by Kevin Conroy. Harley shoots Batman in the face. Yeah, because guys, they meant to kill the Suicide Squad. They're meant to kill the Justice League. I don't know how to explain this, but the game literally tells you what's going to happen. Harley is so annoying.
Doesn't from what I saw, the Superman model just looks like the one from fucking Injustice 2.
Nah, don't insult the Injustice 2 model. It looks way better. I find it weird to believe this is the same Harley we got in the other games, because she was a broken mess in Robin's DLC, and also, not to sound kind of like perverted here, but she was also way fucking hotter in the other fucking Arkham games. Kind of weird that this is the same fucking person.
Harley's only hot until she opens her mouth.
You just do not appreciate the sound of chop.
Oh, Mr. J.
That is no longer true. Kevin Conroy apparently recorded lines from a Justice League movie. Also, Kyle, I need you to stop.
It must please you to please Valhalla.
Stop doing what?
And you just stop doing your best Harley impression.
Why? It's probably less annoying than her actual voice.
Harley is the best, and I can't wait for her to head scissor my Disco Club skeleton head, even if she technically doesn't have the power in any of the versions of her. The fuck?
What the fuck did you just read?
Apparently Zarathos here is super down bad. How can you be that down bad in this wholesome stream? This wholesome channel with one of the most wholesome of individuals present. Oh, Mr. J, please hurt me some more. Okay, Harley, you go ahead and fight Batman while I make a daring escape.
Kyle. Fucking lost. There's no mini map.
It's Valhalla.
Maybe don't be retarded.
It's how you lost. You can't get lost in that place.
He literally
everywhere
just
you
did.
go is
I got lost, damn it. I fucking got lost.
Everywhere you go is the right way. Find the door and enter.
He's literally just lost, Kyle. He can't find it. I got get back to playing DOA 6 and download some new DOA mods.
You'd better hurry.
Oh, found one.
Enemies will only get tougher the longer you take here. A moderate's challenge. More challenge, more loot. Behind you, incoming!
Maybe because it's actually 10:13 in Spain right now, so tell us about your secret Ognos laboratory research in your kitchen, Zim. I don't do that. Also, you're from Spain?
Ah! A real Spanish person.
I'm Mexican.
A real Spanish person. who speaks real Spanish.
Mexican Spanish is better.
Mexican Spanish is fucking dry freeze Spain.
Bro, Spain just dry freeze fucking Latin. I don't want to fucking hear it. There's no culture in fucking Spain. It's all just copying Latin and trying to sound sophisticated.
Literally, they literally did it first and imposed their language on you, and also their culture is like everywhere in that city.
Very convenient. Who you lying to, Zim? Nobody.
Bro, the only culture Mexicans have is the cartel.
Wow. Have you ever experienced a taco in your life, Kyle? Because every time you take a bite...
I have eaten pussy. What about you?
What does that do with a taco, Kyle? I mean a taco.
Devil get him. Devil get him.
I mean a taco, not your sexual
Devil get him.
innuendos.
I don't have to explain anatomy to a child. Get him.
I'm not here talking about your sexual innuendos. That's inappropriate and unwholesome. It has no place on this channel.
And any stream with him is just unwholesome.
Literally, I am the wholesome one. And yet...
No.
No.
Bro can only get off if he sees someone in the help me step bro position.
Bruh. Bro, what is this slander?
Just true.
Devil, shut your whore mouth.
No, I'm good.
Bro.
Time to go fight Tyr.
Are you sure? Are you sure you can handle that fight, Devil?
Hope so.
Getting a choice regarding
We don't need
What's the ability called where they can... So, let's say that your base attribute is fire, but then you can switch it to something else on the fly. What would you call that?
That's just elemental manipulation.
Is it?
Well, what is he changing it to?
So he basically changes his body's property, like basically, you're fire, like, you're from the fire realm, you're in a disadvantaged position because you're in, like, a water environment, you change your attribute to water.
Is this an elemental creature or not?
They are elemental creatures because they come from 6 distinct elemental worlds.
Then yeah, it'd be elemental manipulation then. Because he's not changing his color or his body type, right? Just his element?
Change his color.
I would still just call it elemental manipulation.
Would it be elemental embodiment?
No, because his body's already got elemental energy imbued within it. He's just manipulating it and changing it. Or would you disagree with that?
Well, his base energy is fire, and he's changing his properties into another element.
Wait, no, don't tell me. The
Yeah.
suspense is honestly...
So, elemental manipulation or elemental, I don't know, conversion? Look, all I'm saying is that I don't think it's biological manipulation if that's what you're going for.
I'm not going for biological.
Then what are you going for?
What was it? Elemental conversion?
That's why I guess you could go with, yeah, because he's converting one element to another.
If you give up someone you value, I think we all know that's not me. Why are you here? Cyclops. You'll never guess their weak spot.
So since the Suicide Squad managed to kill Justice League with just guns, now you cannot say, not only does PlayStation Spider-Man beat Arkham Batman, but Arkham Justice League. I'd have to see where the Suicide Squad scales to. It's not fair just to, like, you can't just say, oh, well, these characters beat them, therefore they lose to this guy automatically. Because I'd have to see what their feats are. Nice try, CD.
Don't let him blow us.
Spider-Man does beat the Justice League, especially using some comic versions of him. People really think the best Spider-Man version tops at say block level. Yeah, that's wrong.
Look, if anyone tells you that a comic character like peaks at like fucking C block level, I guarantee you they're wrong in some sort of way, especially if a character has been around for like fucking 50 years. Which is why I'm never touching Marvel or DC, because fuck that. What about you? Have you read the Death of the Author shit yet?
Let's see what brilliant move you've
I've read it once before. I had to refresh myself on reading it, but no, because I have like college essays due right away because it's my last semester and my teacher credentials are screwing me over.
Well, once I realized who was advocating for this, I literally said, "Fucking no, that's stupid." You know who created Death of the Author anyway as an argument?
Yeah, Bard or whatever.
Do you know what his job was?
What?
Critic.
His job was what?
He was a critic.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, so it's literally just a critic trying to give more credence to their job.
That's wonderful. I love that.
Yeah, so whenever anyone tells you, "Oh, well, Death of the Author is the right way to go," it's like, from what? A critic perspective?
Evidently.
A professional critic. That's great.
Look, somebody who's in the weaponized industrial complex would also advocate for more weapons and tell you the benefits of more weapons. Doesn't mean that they're correct.
It was important you come here for your own reasons.
What do you mean? Child labor's the best.
I know, right?
I didn't realize he was a professional freaking,
That was his job. He was a professional critic. And he made Death of the Author to literally clap back at people saying how, like, critics are fucking useless. And they are.
Damn.
Yeah, it's funny how people who use Death of the Author never tell you what the person's job was who created it. Because if most people knew what the job was of the person who did Death of the Author, they would instantly go, "No, fuck that."
No, because some people be like, "Oh, well, you know, a broken clock's right twice a day. He can still have a valid point." It's like, yeah, but now it's a poisoned well. It's a biased position.
Because I can.
JT Goku for Super Goku?
Because for us, fighting occupies the body.
Technically Super Scale's higher now.
Work out the rest.
Technically, in Heroes, they had that fight, and fucking Super Goku won.
Yeah, but he wanted the Ultra Instinct, which is kind of silly.
I mean, they gave Goku Super Saiyan fucking 4, so I don't see the problem.
Sorry, why exactly are you
Bruh.
attacking us? Consider it a kind of trial by combat, Lemire.
If it makes you feel any better, we still don't know the verdict on fucking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
You're right.
Deficit upon his focus. He is impatient, emotional.
But yeah, no. The feats are running around shooting things, and sometimes Spider-Man has the ability to turn invincible to bullets. Again, I'm pretty sure the Suicide Squad has better feats.
Well, the problem with, like, what version of the Justice League are they fighting? Like, are there any other games attached to this version of the Justice League, or is it just, like, this is just a new version?
Yeah, It's attached to a game franchise.
Which one?
The Batman Arkham series.
Oh. Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's literally the same Batman and everything.
Huh. And Batman's evil in this?
What?
And what, they made Batman evil?
Batman's mind controlled by,
Brainiac?
Yeah. Brainiac takes over the Justice League, and the Suicide Squad basically have to kill them to prevent them from, you know, killing everybody.
I mean, I'm trying to remember if Arkham Batman actually had any good scaling. I think he has some lightning dodging feats, doesn't he?
I don't think so. Yes, I think he technically does if you want to give it to him. But it's a little situational. Devil, you better not lose this fucking fight. Brainiac also modded the Justice League such that they revive after they are killed. Oh, he did? Yeah, I haven't watched too much about that, just the basic premise.
Okay.
I didn't actually think it was going to be a game of a story. I thought it was just going to be like a fucking like an Apex where you get a bunch of friends together and then you see if you can kill one of them.
No, it's not like that.
You
Alright.
can boss type.
What?
Kyle's scenario. It's like a raid boss.
Bruh. Alright, double stream's fucking up again.
Doesn't always. Is it back to normal?
Not yet. Shit, what the fuck? Oh, I forgot that this fucking charges me fucking per month.
Well,
Tell me your woes.
No, fuck, I just lost 30 bucks.
oh, you'd be okay.
Well, no, fucking, I want to fucking get a refund. I mean, it's not a lot of money. It's not a big deal. I can make that back in a day. Yeah, that's on me. I did not remember that this was a monthly plan. Fuck me. Kyle, do you
So
think...
it's back to normal yet?
What? No, your stream's not fucking back up yet. Of course it's fucking not back up yet. It's always a fucking pain in the ass right now. Shit, that blows. It's very fucking annoying.
All right. I'll
Good.
end it and
Good,
then
Bradley.
record it.
What was that, Devil? Devil?
Did it work now?
There we go, now it worked. Did you lose?
No, I fucking won. See? That's why he's sitting. I made him take a seat. We're good.
Scared me there for a minute. Really, really annoying when you get your minting. Kyle, looks like you were right about the answer being DLC.
Fresh rewards with a side of
Yeah,
new
no shit. There was no way they weren't going to do the answer.
Well, Sparta, you hear that? There was no way they weren't going to do the answer.
I told you people for months.
Mm-hmm. You hear that? He was telling us for months.
Goddamn psychic is what I am.
Goddamn fucking artard, more like you. Kyle, do you think GT Goku's a better character than Super Goku?
Not really sure.
Not really sure.
I'm gonna send this meme to you. You let me know if you like it.
Right, General?
Yeah.
No shame in making things a wee bit easier if you can.
Yeah, I can see that. Kyle, this is Atlas we're talking about. The company that constantly makes unnecessary releases of good games. I think that would warrant some doubt. 15 years just to get uncertainly shot on a bench.
No. This is Atlas. Of course they were going to do the answer, because they'll get you to pay more money. They always intended to do the answer. I told you it was going to be DLC because Atlas needs their monies.
Atlas needs their monies. Has it been 15 years since Arkham Knight came out?
No! Surely not. Don't say that.
Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
We've never seen him what a gauge ball.
Oh, don't say that.
No, the guy's probably wrong. Yeah. He's wrong. He's wrong.
How many years?
9 years.
Oh, fuck. I still remember trailers for it fucking the day it released.
I was just being cautious.
Oh, fuck, I feel old.
It's 15 years since Arkham Asylum.
It is Tyr.
Here.
Okay, that's better.
That's better. That's better. I still remember when the 360 was a brand new console.
Strong. But then he goes back further.
You kidding me? I still remember when the PS2 was brand new and I got it for the first time.
Oh, I still remember the days I played on my PS2. I loved that PS2.
Kratos, I'm glad to see you're back inside. Seems Valhalla has arranged something special for you in the throne room. See you again soon, Kratos.
I remember the trigger putting the TV on fucking volume 1 and then rolling up like some clothes or a towel at the door, trying to block the light, not knowing that the other 4 sides of the fucking door have just like these 3 lines of light.
I still make that mistake nowadays.
For some reason, in every kid's mind, if you just put it underneath, just the bottom of the door, that will block it. That's what was giving this away. not the entire door having a fucking outline.
I guess he'd have to put a whole blanket over the door. I still remember getting in trouble playing like my Game Boy until like 3 a.m. in the morning. Because believe it or not, there was a time I thought Nintendo made a decent console. And it was only their handhelds.
I miss my youth.
What do you mean you missed your youth? According to you, you never had a fucking youth.
I was young and then I became old.
I am 100% convinced you were born and you just became old immediately afterwards.
The memory is vivid. A familiar scene.
Was anyone else pissed off when I got the PS3 memory cards?
Look, people, it's not my fault that I age like a cut open apple to oxygen.
Made with Ares to stave off the barbarian.
Good times, good times.
I sold my soul to a god of war. Why show me this?
Well, if I had to guess, probably to make you feel like the piece of shit you are.
Is he necessary?
He's no part of my design. He's either Valhalla's or yours.
At least he hasn't replaced me again. Not yet, anyway.
I like how the game tries to make it out that like Helios is the asshole when Helios has every right to be a dick.
Yes, I know. Helios is literally one of the gods that did nothing wrong.
The day you made your pledge to Ares.
I was the youngest captain in the Spartan.
Remember when Ubisoft was a good company?
I gained a reputation for my skills in combat. My
Nope.
command on the battlefield, but also my aggression. I was determined to never lose, and until then, never had. My men were loyal, fiercely so.
How many Spartans did you command?
Not enough that day.
How many barbarians?
Thousands.
I wouldn't say no to some short-time help.
Batman gets killed on a park bench. Spider-Man won't be me. I mean, I hate to break it to you guys, but like how you die, I mean, who cares? You die, you know? Bruh. Oh yeah, apparently Ubisoft doesn't want you to own your games anymore. They really just want piracy to be like the future at this point, man. It's like they just don't want to make money anymore. You don't own your games, though? Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. You own a license to play the games. You don't own the game.
Yes and no. So, you own a license to play the game, but your license does not void after a specific term. Up until now, there has never been a game clause or a selling clause that puts you on a limited amount of time for you to own a game. Unless you want to go with like Game Pass, but that's more of a rental service.
I see you're starting to understand why piracy is the future.
Piracy is the future because companies are just fucking retards.
Piracy is the future because it's more convenient, and when you're in places that are as expensive as mine, it's just easier to steal it.
Okay, you not wanting to pay people money for the work they do is not the reason why piracy is gonna become fucking more popular.
If they don't want me to steal, then they should lower the price.
Okay, but what would the price? What would you pay?
Depends on what we're talking about.
Oh, depends on what we're talking about. All right, animated movie. How much does it cost for you to pay?
$5, $10.
$5, $10. Was there ever a time a movie costed $5 to $10 before like since 2000?
That's my price.
The price is reasonable.
No, it's perfectly reasonable, especially when I have to harbor the physical media and after I have it. It's literally the reason why they allow you to buy, like, fucking burners that allow you to rip the actual file. They don't care if you have a digital file, they just don't like where you get it from.
No, because the part that's illegal about the file is the distribution. That is the illegal part about it.
If I'm not paying for the illegal distribution, then no one's gaining anything.
Bruh. Yeah, no, say if we use cosmic Spider-Man skills to null, not even the Batman who laughs can say Batman from that slaughter. What do you mean the Batman who laughs skills higher? The next protagonist swap's not going to be for a while, Melissa. We kind of mentioned that when we did the 12 days video. That's going to be a big pause on videos.
Yeah, we've yet to do the fucking Metal Gear video.
Yep.
Dear, why help prepare me to take your old position? Why not fulfill it yourself? You seem capable.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Ancient myth, long out of mind. The days I can hope to unify these realms.
I guess he has power mimicry too.
But they see you as the
Fuck me.
Ragnarok. You are known and respected. And from what I have seen, you're the most qualified by far. You need only be ready.
The same Batman who got one shot by Wonder Woman and knows high hyper. Bro, that was a Wonder Woman that was like fucking amp, bro.
Well,
Kyle, when are you gonna do How Powerful Talion?
Valhalla, isn't it? See what else we can find in.
It'll come out when it comes out. At the moment, I'm not doing
Careful.
Shadow of Mordor.
Waiting for you in that mist. The wee bastard's about to explode.
Oh, hello, Red Dust. How long is this DLC supposed to be? Not sure.
As long as it takes for someone to, beat it.
Technically, since we're only going with the basic storyline, it should only be like what, 5 fights against Tyr?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, I told that Mangler, but he said that he had no protection there, whatever that means. Anywho, point is no rules over Oblivion's M body, which by default is at least high 1B, so the Darkest Night got no chance. Bro, do you really think that DC's fucking cosmology doesn't scale all that high? Is that your position with DC?
Okay, there's one. Where the fuck is the second one?
What difficulty are you playing on?
One tier higher than the story. That we get like a plus 10% or something like that. Makes the upgrades easier to get to. No, it's not that fucking. Oh, maybe. No, it's not.
Yeah, I went through. I agree with the reboot thing about DC in versus Battle Wiki. Where does DC scale versus Battle Wiki now for the top tiers? One C. Wait, do they only cap at 5D now? $90? I see.
I think we're meant to choose one chest or the other. Shall we have a look?
What should I do? Goran said to try some and wait.
Xeno Goku versus Alien X. Pretty sure Xeno Goku takes that.
Doesn't Alien X cap at 5D?
I don't even want to fucking discuss where Alien X fucking caps at.
I don't know why everyone has trouble with Alien X scaling.
Because most people don't use Alien X properly in terms of a versus match. Because if you do, then Ben spends most of the fight arguing with two other people inside his fucking head about what decision to make. So before he does anything, he literally has to have a fucking debate with them.
As stupid as that sounds, technically that is correct. If Ben 10 were ever to use Alien X in a fight, it would be one of the worst decisions he could ever make because he'll probably die right away.
Because keep in mind, when he's making that decision, it's all in real time.
Well, I'll choose all the chests because the game won't let you.
It only lets me choose one. Sadly.
You know, in Omniverse,
So-
he got full control. He gets full control of Alien X in Omniverse.
By full control, do you mean that they don't argue with him, or what? He can easily persuade them?
Ah, seems you must endure a burden for a time to receive a greater reward. Are you tempted?
Because not seeing them have the internal arguments doesn't mean they're not having one. It just means that he can do it quicker.
Seems Valhalla won't let you that way unless you strike a bargain.
Alien X is at best 5D, the 26D only talking about space-time continuums and hierarchies of existence. So which chest does Kratos choose canonically? We don't know. He controls Alien X while the heads just argue in the back.
A little edge for this attempt.
I thought all three of them control Alien X, and they can only do something once they all make a decisive decision together. Because isn't that how the Chrono Sapien species works?
Let me look it up. I'll look this up.
Oh, that's a good strength feat.
Even with full control, he's still 5D. would that should be enough to beat Xeno Goku? I think Xeno Goku scales higher.
Xenogoku is like defaultly 5D.
Pretty sure Xeno
Like
Goku's
this
like
is
60.
this is what I mean when it's like whether the heads are going to interfere with decisions being made is going to really come down to what powers Ben's going to be able to use while in Alien X.
Sucks I don't have the reroll reward yet.
So what he has that makes it above 5D? I'm pretty sure it's the egg is 60. The Alien X species changes the art style of the show. Never heard about that.
I believe your target's on the battlefield there. The Bifrost is brother. Stay alert. Right side.
Okay, so I guess the way it works is that after Ben fights another, basically Alien X character, he basically comes to the conclusion, he basically just tells them like, hey, let me take control, and you guys can just keep arguing in the background, is basically what he tells them.
Okay, so the writers pretty much knew they wrote themselves into a corner, so they just did that. Okay.
Yeah, so now Ben has access to a god at all times, basically.
In Omniverse, he no longer has the issue of the Omnitrix running out of time. That correct?
I do not believe he does, no.
Should be unlocked now.
What if in DMC6, after all this time, Lunas was just a hired gun and the real demon that was responsible for Eva's death, as far as his appearance as the original demon equivalent to Lucifer? That'd be pretty fucking stupid. Because that would just make Lunas' position in the story just fucking completely irrelevant. Super Goku or Super Saiyan 5 Goku from Dragon Ball AF? AF's not real, bro. That's just fan fiction. That's just plot manipulation / high-tier reality warping. If Xeno Goku does that sound believable, I agree he wins.
What the fuck is AF?
It's this fan series that was made way back in the day. Had decent animation, honestly. It's not official though, so don't worry about it. Kratos' backstory versus Dante's backstory. What about them?
I think he's asking which one's better.
Probably Kratos' honestly, because it's more explained and shit.
Enough with the fire!
So Kratos finally wants something against Dante. Yes.
I don't get why we have to watch the damn finisher. Just let me fucking kill it normally. Takes less time.
I think Valhalla's burden is satisfied.
If Kratos fought, wait, hang on, what's this? A troll game. We fought many in our time together, so I find it curious why the one found Swalfheim would be pulled from my memory. Perhaps his presence looms large since those where we freed the imposter tier. Your absence is always on my mind. Bruh. Kratos missing his dad. If Kratos fought pre-DMC5 Dante, it would be like Kratos versus Baldur all over again. Only this time Dante actually accomplished making Kratos look like an old man. Baldur's a really weird character because he's not as strong as like rage-filled God of War Kratos, but he's also
He's not even as strong as placid fuck off from my house Kratos.
No, that's not true because he is still taking swings at him and sending him flying through the air.
Kratos is not so. Kratos doesn't actively try to kill him until he snaps his neck. The entire fight, he's trying to get him the fuck off and go away. He's not actually fighting him seriously.
Yeah, but then later on, the fight
What a thrill!
in the actual fucking dragon,
It's genuinely hard to think of
he's still able to keep up with Kratos. And to be fair, he was gonna hold down both Kratos and his son in their final fight if it wasn't for the fact that fucking, I think Atreus does something to him.
being vicious and depraved.
No, I think actually Freya rips him away.
Begrudge you your role model. I see you still use
I'm gonna say that Baldur doesn't truly scale, and he gets as far as he does because of his healing factor.
the trappings of that decision.
I agree with that.
You ever try to do the math on how many people die?
He's
as a
weird.
result of your little collaboration?
No, let's be very clear here. Would you have the same opinion if he didn't have the healing factor helping him? He'd be one of the weaker Norse gods. He'd probably be above, like, maybe Heimdall. And that's being generous, because Heimdall would have the time manipulating Hilt.
Bruh.
Well, he's not squaring up to 4. 4 would one-shot him. He's not
Bruh.
squaring up to Odin.
Yeah, second fight, Baldur kind of wins to Kratos and only gets distracted by Atreus. The other times Kratos won. Look, all I'm saying is that you can definitely argue Baldur's weaker than Kratos. It's just that the difference is not that substantial. And it's heavily implied he was still comparable to the other Norse gods anyways.
Ah, so you're saying that the other Norse gods can be held down by 300 arrows.
Apparently, yes.
No, it's not even 300. It was like 30-something.
It was like fucking, I remember it was like 30 kilos is what it,
It wasn't 30 kilos.
Party favor. Oh, and it's a symbolic totem of your shame. That's so
Dragon Ball F is a fan manga? Yes.
I don't know, but it was like a really sad number.
You're being judged.
was.
Your past actions wouldn't pass muster with anybody.
What is that spear supposed to be? Is it made out of a fictional metal or any mystical or special properties? Yeah, it's made out of a ring that replicates itself over and over again forever. So it just keeps replicating itself.
Okay, Playboy, come on. We need to start training. I think we're getting soft.
Yes, MC Ultra Shards. Ready?
Yeah, let's see it.
Vine Frost.
Oh, I meant to ask.
Dawn.
Did you like setting yourself on fire? Truly entertaining stuff.
Dante versus Kratos. Character-wise, that's gonna depend on the person.
Siren? Cover my ears! Kratos!
Also, I like that Helios will be affected by Siren's Call. Dante versus Kratos Peaks eating contest. I don't even think Kratos eats all that much in general.
What's the competition?
A pizza eating contest.
Does Kratos even know what a carb is? That's a genuine question. I think the only thing they would have was like bread. Pizza was not a thing when Kratos was around, and that's more of an Italian thing than a Greek.
Yeah, he wouldn't know better.
He'd probably just look at it and basically say, "Why have you given me an open sandwich?"
You don't know that. Maybe he eats tomatoes the same way you do.
Maybe. Well, actually, no, because I don't know if you know this, but tomatoes don't originate in Italy. They originate in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, they're in the American fruit.
That seems kind of surprising.
The Italians didn't get them until it was imported.
That's actually a very interesting fact. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate knowing that. You already said that, Melissa.
And stay dead.
Definitely beats Dante in the olive eating contest. Yeah, probably.
Oh, Soulless Assault. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, we know Zerathos.
Kyle, you know what that does, right?
What?
Soulless Assault.
Soulless Assault or Soulless Salt?
Soulless Assault.
No.
Red Dusk, you can't be in a place
so
that's not real.
basically what that does is restores relic charge on any action.
Oh, that's pretty good. What's not real, Zim?
Ugh. Red Dusk is like, oh, that's crazy. I'm learning that when I'm in Italy right now. No, it's not a real place. You can't be there.
Don't worry, Kratos. None of these foes are real. Though they do feel pain. Isn't that funny? Thought you'd want to know.
tired now because I had to wake up at like fucking 8 a.m. this morning.
Oh. Oh, you poor bastard.
You know, you waking up at fucking 4 in the morning isn't like, doesn't make my situation any different because I go to sleep late anyways.
So I go to bed late on weekends, and I only need an hour or 2 hours of sleep, and then I'm right as rain.
No coffee, no nothing.
No coffee. Coffee doesn't do anything for me. It's just a hot drink.
Sure, dude.
I agree with that.
Devil, shut the fuck up. You can't fucking say that when all you
If I really want a dose of caffeine, I will have a fucking energy drink. If I'm trying to stay up, that's what I'll use.
Exactly.
You both are idiots.
I can literally have a coffee and go straight to bed.
It's the same fucking ingredient. It's the caffeine that keeps you awake.
It's the amount of caffeine.
Yep.
There's more caffeine in fucking specific coffee beans than there are in fucking Monsters. Stop buying decaf.
No, there's not. I'm sorry, but the drink is a caffeine energy drink.
You're just as glad as a flat earther. I'm sorry, Red does. Sorry that I have fucking facts on my side.
I call bullshit. Look up how much caffeine's in that. And then how many calories and sugars as well.
Calories don't really matter for staying awake. I know they give your body energy, but they don't help you stay like awake and alert.
Fuck is the orb? There it is. Thank you. I'll take that.
Well, if Naruto were a Dragon Ball. He probably wouldn't be able to do much.
Left side.
Yeah. Pretty sleepy. Devil don't die. Thrust of 1,000 soldiers. What kind of ability is that? Ability of thrust for 1,000 soldiers.
Basically, Kratos' version of a million stabs.
Also, I'm starting to get Kyle back, so like my back actually is fucking sore.
What I did to your back?
No, I said that I have
Oh, please give me the,
Kyle back.
Fuck. Oh. Hell yes. Fuck, we just destroyed all that shit.
Oh, that's brutal.
What's brutal?
Oh, the fact that they can open and close the fucking battle dimension as they please to basically move themselves out of the way if someone attacks them.
Yep.
I brought something else.
Zim, this is thrust of a million soldiers.
The only one with weapons from far off lands, you know. Ready?
I see. Kratos' facial hair versus Dante's facial hair. I think that's got kind of a personal preference.
Blood for blood. Ruira.
Brother, destroy them before they reach here.
Why did you do it, Kratos? Why did you pledge yourself to Ares?
I was ambitious. Proud. I could not accept defeat. I crave power.
Is that all? Are you sure? Nothing more to that story? Nothing else under the surface?
Tyr, just get the fuck down here already. Thank you.
That was just like, Tyr, get over here where I can punch you. Well, if Goku was born in Super Saiyan 3, his mother would have had a really fucking hard time taking him out of the womb. Coffee just starts my digestive system. That's weird. Kratos actually grooms his facial hair, so I'm gonna have to give it to Kratos. Do we ever see Kratos groom his facial hair? Or we just assuming he does.
That's assuming.
Yeah, because he could literally just have really good facial hair. For all I would skill.
He is Greek. He is Greek. They are naturally hairy.
You proud of yourself for that one?
No, I'm stating a fact.
Based on what, I wonder?
Based on the fact that most Mediterranean people are hairy fuckers. Literally, part of my family heritage is Maltese. Not too far from Greece.
But not Greece.
Very close to it. Have you seen motherfuckers from Cyprus?
Not particularly recently, no.
Hey, nod, win.
Devil just hit him with a nod, win.
I yield, Kratos.
Very well.
Oh, which Broly's being used? And do we want to ignore all of the retcons with Ragnarok?
No.
I believe you found an understanding within yourself. Shall we see?
Fools. It's not only memories.
Indeed.
Would it matter? Would it matter which Broly?
Apart from our perspective.
Technically, yes, one skill's higher.
You know the evil
Technically, it
within
wouldn't, because
yourself.
both of them would literally wipe the verse from existence.
But it's not that simple, is it?
The Horde is vast, brother. What would have happened if you didn't stop it?
Our lands would have been overrun. Our people killed, violated.
People your army was sworn to protect. An army led by you. Did you not feel a duty to fulfill your purpose?
Yes, I've seen all the Dragon's Dogma trailers, and I've been keeping up on it.
You saved them.
You would
I am very hyped.
Excuse me.
I also saw that you don't need to change vocations at guilds or any of that. You can now change them on the fly. You just have to have the weapon for it. That's how you unlock the vocation.
Your motivation and their consequences.
According to IGN at least. So it's an interesting mechanic.
I think perhaps you have more to process.
And actually camping out in the wilderness now is going to restore HP. And you have chances of being attacked, waking up to monsters, that type of shit.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's very, very well thought out. That, I know the fandom is losing their shit over the Sphinx. I don't know if you've seen that video or not, Zim.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'll send that to you.
So it's Tyr's game you're playing?
Kyle, why do you want Kratos suffer? Zimmer does that to protect the swamp?
And what is
What's that?
exactly?
I don't know why Kyle wants to make him suffer.
All right. If it's helping, we all
Who am I make suffer?
As we trust in Valhalla.
Kratos.
even after what it did.
What about him?
I knew the rules and chose to break them.
Apparently, according to CD, he's saying, why do you want Kratos to suffer? Sigrid is the Valkyrie Queen.
Well, if he doesn't want to suffer, then he should get some real scaling.
Wow. Alright, Devil.
Look, he can look. He can come talk to me when he's not a One Piece victim.
Bruh. Alright, Devil. Go ahead and save here, and we'll call stream here for a day. I'm getting a bit more tired.
How are you tired?
because I woke up at 8 a.m. and it's already about to be 3 a.m.
Do you have any like?
Okay, Kyle, real talk for a fucking minute. It's like what, about to be 8 o'clock where you're at?
No.
What time is it right now where you're at?
About 9:15. But real talk, wouldn't fucking matter. I've gone to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning and I've woken up at 5 and I've still gone. I literally went to an all-night comedy show and went to work the next day and I had an hour of sleep.
I don't want to hear this from the fucking cunt who is yawning every... No, you shut the fuck up. All you do is fucking yawn in every fucking VC. Why are you acting like you're not always fucking tired? No, this is fucking
shut up.
ridiculous.
I can function on less sleep than you and do more physically laborious labor than you ever could.
Yeah,
shut
asshole,
up. We
but
are
the
not
fucking
built, we are not
difference
built the
is
same.
that every fucking VC, you're yawning and tired. So why the fuck are you giving me shit when in every fucking stream, you are tired?
Because I get to be tired.
I work now, you asshole! I work the hours! I work over 40 hours a week now! You can't have that fucking argument anymore!
Yes, but do you use your body?
Yes, I'm fucking moving product!
Do you fall off ladders?
No, this is exactly what I fucking said. This is exactly what I fucking said when I got the new fucking job. That now that I have the fucking hours I'm working, Kyle's gonna move the goalpost for what a real fucking job is. Every fucking time.
No, I never said that it's not a job.
So then why are you bringing up physical labor versus fucking doing fucking inventory and shit?
Because you keep complaining that you're fucking tired. Fuck you, you're nowhere near as tired as I am. You have no idea what fucking tired is. I don't want to hear tired from you.
So then if you acknowledge you're fucking tired all the fucking time.
When you and Mangler, neither of you get to tell me what tired is.
Okay, first off, shut the fuck up about fucking Mangler. When he actually worked his fucking job, he worked more hours than you did because he was working 80 hours a fucking week in fast fucking food. Your only fucking argument is a 40... I'm sorry. What the fuck did you say?
He was working 40 hours a week. It was bi-weekly. He's working 80
Mangler did a fuck ton of extra work.
You don't physically lift shit and do awkward angles.
Your only fucking argument for you being more fucking tired.
You don't work in thunderstorm.
Your only fucking work and fucking tired is that you carry around a fucking machine all fucking day. Weather conditions are not your standard fucking fare. They are occurrences that happen. Your standard fucking day is a fucking sunny fucking day.
Rain, humidity, old people getting fucking pelted, getting bit.
Kyle, you know damn fucking well that your standard fucking work day is not raining.
No, shut up.
No, fuck out of here. Hey, Sparta, you live in fucking Australia. How often does it actually fucking rain in Australia?
It's been raining.
Sparta, of the year, give a percentage of how often it fucking rains. If you're still here.
The last 2 summers have been wet summers.
Okay, of the days of the week, how many days is it raining?
So far? Fucking 4. No, 3 of them it's Wednesday.
Okay, so you're telling me that every single fucking week in Australia, the majority of your fucking workday, is not in fucking rainy weather conditions. It's in certain times of the season, and even then there are several fucking dry spells between there.
And the rest of the time, it's blistering hot.
So you're telling me Mangler's working 80-hour a week?
No. What I was fucking saying is that when Mangler worked his fast food job, he was working significant amounts of overtime to the point where he was working like more of a 60 to 80 hour week than a 40-hour week. Kyle works a 40-hour week. Kyle works a 40-hour week. Or would you correct me on that, Kyle?
Close to the 44, but it wouldn't matter.
Okay, so let's say 40... No, see, that's the fucking problem with fucking Kyle, is that fucking, it's heavier, it's just that he moves around heavier shit. If I told Kyle that I have to move around
I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you know how heavy the bale bags are that I lift?
How heavy are they, Kyle?
I have to lift stuff that's usually anywhere between 25 to 70 kilos, and usually by myself.
All right, hang on. Okay, so 55 pounds. That's really nothing. See, 75. So, what weighs 75 kilos?
A wet bale bag full of fucking grass, full of fucking weeds, full of fucking dirt.
Okay.
What else? Oh,
okay.
Bags of soil.
And by now, aren't you strong enough to carry that just casually? Because again, according to you, you do this every fucking day. According to you, you're getting a workout in every goddamn fucking day, and you actually eat well.
But it doesn't mean it feels good.
Motherfucker! If every gosh darn fucking day you're basically bench pressing 200 fucking pounds with a good diet because you actually eat vegetables and shit, how are you just not strong enough to do this shit without bitching at this point?
Because your body gets used to it, and then it stops producing the calories necessary to produce the extra energy.
Your body doesn't produce calories, Kyle. You intake calories for energy. Come on now. But you actually...
No, it burns calories.
Your body intakes calories. It doesn't create them. You get calories from food. You don't create calories.
I said my body doesn't burn the needs anymore.
Your body doesn't burn calories anymore, Kyle? I strongly doubt.
It doesn't burn the amount I need to actually do this stuff to make it easier.
So you're telling me that your body does not burn your calories anymore, or are you just not eating enough calories?
No, it just doesn't burn anymore. I've burnt it out. So when a body is used to doing something for a certain amount of time, it understands how many calories it needs to burn to do something. So it will just stop because it knows when you do a different exercise, the body doesn't know how much it needs, so it will burn excessive amounts because it doesn't know how much it needs to regulate.
Yeah, but according to you, Kyle, your job fluctuates so damn often that, every day's a fucking hellhole.
It does, but the problem is, it's the same shit.
So if you're doing the same shit fucking every day, how are you not fucking used to it by now? You've been working this job for 4 years now.
Because just because you do it every day doesn't mean it feels good. Your body wears and tears.
These could really help you in there.
Your body wears and tears.
Yeah.
You sleep well, no, because apparently you don't get enough sleep because you're claiming you're doing this job on, I guess, 2 hours of sleep every now and again, so I guess that's why.
No, I can. And I have.
Yeah, and that's why your body's so fucked up, because you don't get enough fucking sleep. Because, spoiler warning, I hate to break this to you, you're a 24-year-old who actually eats a decent fucking... Well, no, you don't eat a decent diet. Every fucking time you go on your fucking dieting plan, it fucking screws you up. That's probably the real reason you're so fucked at this point. All your fucking dieting fucking fads that fucked your body over.
If I got to sit in a fucking office and I got to delegate cards, sit and say, here's your groceries, sir, I would be bursting with energy. I would love to take you on site just for a day.
And I'd probably be able to do your job, move on casually with the same fucking thing.
I have seen fit people do my job and quit halfway through the day and say, no, I'm done.
Dude, I'd love to work with Kyle. He'd probably have like a 20-hour work week.
Uh-huh. So what jobs are harder than yours, Kyle? Because, God, there must not be a single job alive harder than fucking yours.
Civil construction, landscape construction.
So hang on. Civil construction, and yet I know younger construction workers who don't have your fucking problems with worse diets. What's going on there? I know people in construction.
It's called coke.
It's called coke?
Cope. I think is what I said.
Coke.
I'm sorry, is he saying cope or coke, as in the drug?
the drug.
You really don't think that maybe you're just...
At my previous company,
All right,
our
go on.
big boss, our owner of the company, would literally give baggies to the construction workers.
Kyle, I don't know how to tell you this, but maybe Australia is a little more crazier than I thought, but that is not the normal practice anywhere else to give coke to your construction workers.
What Fair Work doesn't know, they can't charge you for.
God War Valhalla with Zim and Kyle arguing about jobs. Yeah, because fucking every time you bring up anything about your job condition, which I'm surprised he lets Devil fucking slide when Devil complains about his fucking job. Because, spoiler warning,
his job's hard. I know what his job entails.
It's just stalking. That's all he fucking does.
Oh, bullshit.
Devil, what else? Devil, what physical labor do you do besides stalking?
I'm the one lifting all the fucking pallets, sometimes 3 or 4 at a time.
You are lifting 3 to 4 pallets at a time with either a pallet jack or a fucking device, and you're not doing it with the fucking pallet jack because there's no fucking...
Oh, no.
You're doing it with the pallet jack.
Plastic pallets by hand, yeah.
So you're telling me right fucking now that you are lifting up a 4-stack wide pallet with a hand pallet jack, not a machine pallet jack. Take a picture. Take a fucking picture or a video the next time you do it. Because pallet jacks are not designed for that amount of fucking weight. Not the ones I'm thinking of. So maybe you're doing maybe your pallet jacks are different, but I want a picture of it.
Have you?
I saw you bring up the fact that
2,500 pounds worth of shit?
That's
with a hand jack.
That's the fact that in the rain, you don't know what the SVR falling off a ladder looks like, do you?
The SVR.
I'll see if I can get footage for you. I literally did that, and I was.
No, go ahead and finish. I'll rant afterwards.
I'm also in charge of the whole fucking grocery crew, so that's fun.
No, but that shouldn't matter to Kyle because that's not physical labor.
Dude, anything that doesn't get done, I have to stay over and do.
Yes, but that shouldn't matter to Kyle because, again, all Kyle cares about is physical fucking labor. He doesn't care about managing people, working with customers, inventory, or nothing that's not physical.
Then you also have to take...
So what is your physical labor? So what is your physical labor entail? Because so far, the only thing that is actually something that might be valid by Kyle's standards is just the 4 pallets. But even then, I'm pretty sure that's wrong the way you're saying it. I know what pallet jacks grocery stores use. They're not weighted for 4 pallets. Because you do grocery in general. You don't just do fucking, chips.
12 high stacks of pallets, sometimes 15. I've stacked fuckers 15 high before and put them on the truck with the pallet jack. You can do that.
Devil, you cannot stack 12 pallets fucking high with a pallet jack. No, what are you using?
Not with the pallet jack by hand. You can do that shit, and then you put it on the tree with the pallet jack.
When you say a pallet, how tall is your pallet? You mean a pallet with product on it, right?
Yeah, it's about 8 feet.
Okay, so 8 feet tall pallet.
Yeah, you move that around with the pallet jack.
And you're putting 12 on.
Not 12 feet of product. I'm telling you, I'm putting 12 stacks of pallets on a truck with a pallet jack. You can do that, yes.
Is there anything on the pallets?
No.
Oh.
Like Zim.
Yeah, that's not hard. That's not hard at all. Why is that impressive? Pallets don't weigh that much, especially not the pallet jack.
I usually lift 3 to 4 empty plastic pallets by myself at one go.
Well, first off, they're plastic. They don't weigh that much. They're not wood. Secondly, that's more of a balancing thing than an actual physical strength one.
I'd love to see how many you can lift at once. It'd be fucking funny.
I can lift 2 because I can't balance them. Pallets don't weigh that much. I've done it before.
You can lift 2 plastic pallets at a time?
Well, we get wooden pallets over here, so I don't know how big your plastic pallets are. Are they the standard
Okay,
squares?
wooden ones. Can you one-hand those? Or no?
What?
The wooden ones. Can you one-hand those?
Yeah. Part of my job. I move them around.
Yeah. Like you can lift them and stack them with one hand.
Well, with one hand? No, I
Yes.
do it with two because I don't want to break them.
Are they shet pallets or regular pallets?
Some of them are shit, some of them are regular. No, pallets aren't that heavy, Devil. And again, they're not as heavy as something Kyle would use. Because your average pallet weighs around, what, maybe 20 pounds? Even then, it's probably being, like, generous.
Oh, maybe.
This is where my issue comes in, is that by Kyle's standards of a fucking workload, he shouldn't respect you as a worker either. But he does.
That's because of all the shit I have to do at my job.
Yeah, but that shouldn't matter to Kyle. Because if that was the case, he wouldn't talk down my fucking jobs or Mangler's job experience. But he does. So where's
I do what you do on top of physical labor. I also have to do customer service.
Okay, so why does Devil get a
I
pass?
have to deal with abuse
So
on a daily basis.
why does Devil get a pass? If he has an easier job than you, why does he get a pass?
Because from the way he made it sound like he was like bench pressing like entire trucks.
No. Like, might as well.
Stupid.
Probably get fucking done faster.
You must load additional pallets to proceed with the level. Goku, no, that's fucking white. Kyle again just I guess it's a lack of knowledge in this case, but no, that was my issue here, is that the fucking hypocrisy. Because by Kyle's standards, Devil wouldn't have a real job either. Except, spoiler warning, Devil works probably double the amount.
I never said you don't have a real job.
No. You don't.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You don't directly say it, but you insinuate it. No. You do not directly say it. You insinuate it. And first off, I never said my job was hard.
You don't get to insinuate anything. When you insinuate, you make an ass out of you and me.
Who the fuck thought Kyle was thinking I didn't have a real job, because every time anyone talks about a job, he always compares it to himself. Just in chat.
No, I don't care if people think. What you guys think don't fucking matter. It's what I say.
No,
I never said you don't have a real job.
No, you're fucking like your fucking position is I don't have the right to be fucking tired because I'm not doing a quote unquote real job.
I don't want to hear you whinging how fucking tired you are. Because it's all the time. Even when you're not tired, when me and Mangler yawn, you act like it's the biggest fucking injustice that ever fucking comes across the earth.
Yeah, because what the fuck is your fucking problem with your body if you barely wake up in the morning and you're fucking yawning?
Because I do physical labor and I travel an hour.
Yeah, but you wanna know fucking what? You wanna know fucking what? You wanna know fucking what? Devil works double the amount of hours you fucking do, and night shifts, and he doesn't fucking yawn anywhere near as much as you fucking do.
It doesn't matter how long somebody works. Somebody could work 10 hours compared to somebody's 5 hours. But if somebody's 5 hours is doing nothing but physical labor, it can still be more tiring than the person who's doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on that when the hours are almost fucking double.
I'm telling you from experience.
Yeah, and I'm telling you from fucking reality. If someone works 80 hours, if someone's working close to fucking 80 hours versus your 40 hours, they're gonna be more tired than you because they're gonna be fucking working just more often. It's basic fucking logic.
Doing as much laborious tasks.
So what do you do when someone works a more laborious task than you and they're not as tired as you? Well, what do you do then? Well, like,
I have yet to meet them.
You have yet to meet them? So you're telling me that everyone at your job site works as many? Because you're not the only guy who works at your job site. There are plenty of people who do your job. Not a single one of them is more energetic than you.
I work with one other person, and he looks dead. The only time I ever see him refreshed is Monday first thing in the morning. Every day since. He looks like he's been ran over by a fucking truck.
Yeah, first thing in the fucking morning, he looks alive. You don't even do that much.
No. You missed the first part. This is only for Monday. Every other day, he looks fucked.
You don't even get Monday.
One they still spoke of in the year
Let's have my coworker. I like
sometimes.
You are never not fucking tired. That is why you and Mangler shit.
I get Mondays when I don't mow my place or other people's places during the day.
You are never not fucking tired. I don't think there's been a fucking chat I've talked to you about where you don't fucking yawn in the middle of it.
I don't usually talk to you Mondays.
So you're telling me if I fucking find you on a Monday morning, I'm not gonna hear a single yawn from you?
You're not gonna get me Monday morning, because it's gonna be 4:30 in the morning when I wake up. If you cunts call me, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Why, Kyle? You should be awake and ready to go on a Monday morning.
House.
What?
I live with my dad. If you call me at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna have to hear it from him. What's with all the noise? Fuck off. Go to bed.
Was it fueled by any personal motivations?
Okay.
Was it really just a means to an end?
It was not personal. I did know him long before I killed him.
Your poor father still has to put up with your nonsense. I completely forget about that sometimes. I forget you don't live by yourself with how fucking self-reliant and self-sufficient you make yourself out to be, but that's just Australia.
Look at him.
What?
I buy and I cook my own food. I
And
take
yet-
myself to work.
You take yourself to work?
The only time we interact is on the weekend.
Uh-huh. Very convenient. Very convenient.
We could use some limited time assistance, couldn't we?
Look, the point fucking being, if I'm fucking awake for like fucking, let's see here. So I woke up at 7 or 8 today. If I've been awake for 18 plus hours, I have a right to be fucking tired. Because by your fucking logic, a guy who stays up for 24 hours who doesn't do laborious work has no right to be tired, and that's fucking retarded.
No, they get a right to be tired, just not as tired as me.
I didn't compare my fucking tired status to you. You're the one who got fucking butthurt when I said I was tired.
Because you mention it all the time.
Because you guys are fucking tired in the morning when you wake up!
You guys wake up in the morning?
Look,
Shut up, devil.
Look, I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you something, and it pretty much just epitomizes just everything.
Also, I see you're still fucking putting gifs of that, like, what, fucking Uber rapist or whatever? What the fuck is this?
What I just sent you is all you need to know.
You know that guy's like a fucking monster apparently, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he, like, sexually assaulted several of his fucking employees and, like, I think he had a whole drug scheme going on.
Which year?
Which year? I don't know. I guess the allegations came to light recently.
No, I'm saying which year. Are we talking the 90s? Are we talking the early 2000s?
When was WWE in its heyday? Because I'm pretty sure it was like early 2000s, late 90s.
So, late 90s.
Alright, yeah, so I'm assuming that's the case here. There should be a simulator for all your jobs. No, because
no one would be able to replicate it.
You couldn't fucking quantify the amount of fucking pain that Kyle's job apparently gives him. You would never be able to translate that into a digital medium.
I got a sunburn on the back of my head while wearing a hat and
You're Australian! All you get are fucking sunburns!
I never get sunburns. I only got one on the back of my head for some reason.
Holy shit. Literally, you're literally living on a real-life tanning bed!
It's not even the sides of my head. They didn't get burnt. No, it's just the fucking back.
Bruh.
Explain how that works.
Maybe it's because of the angle of the sun. Because you work from morning to noon, right? Or well, morning to like afternoon. Like well, fucking.
I work from dawn to dusk.
Kyle, what's your actual shift? When does your shift end?
Depends what site. It can either be 6 to 6. It could be 6 to 3:30, or it could be 7 to 3:30, depending on the site.
Okay, so are you telling me, and I'm not even trying to be a cunt here, are you telling me that in Australia the sun sets at 3:30 in the afternoon?
Depending on daylight savings. It starts to.
At 3:30?
Closer to 4, but yeah.
Alright, well, fair enough. Your guys' fucking sun dips a lot sooner than ours does. So are we giving Kyle an accessible stamina or not? No, we're just gonna give him moody determination. I'm always tired, but I'll always do the work anyways because I need money to live.
Hold up.
Bet.
I fucking hate you. I got so fucking riled up that I'm fully awake now.
Fuck yeah.
This is the same thing that happened after the concert, but it was for a completely different reason.
You're not so tired after all.
I fucking hate you. I'm gonna get shit from from the people living in this house later. They're like, why the fuck were you yelling at 2 in the morning? And I'm gonna be like, because this fucking Australian cocksucker needed to be put in his place.
And yet I won.
You didn't win shit! You basically realized that Devil doesn't have a job you should be respecting, and apparently you don't know what Devil does either, which... Wait, didn't you work a grocery store at one point, or did you only do gardening?
I've done a bunch of things. I've done tiling, I've done butchery, and I've done gardening.
You've done butchery? I'm surprised you didn't stick around.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw a piece of meat hit the floor and they added it to a bag and then they said it doesn't matter, they're going to bake it later. And I just looked through, I'm good.
What the fuck?
I hate to be that guy, but they are technically correct. Well, I mean, like, are they wrong? Are they wrong?
Really?
Are they wrong?
It's not wrong, but I don't particularly want to be the person that bites into some chicken and it has gravel in it.
What the fuck was your guys' ground looking like? Holy fuck! Depending on daylight savings, that doesn't make any sense. I can explain that one. So, because daylight savings changes the hours to reflect the sun, depending on what daylight savings is, the sun will drop at its different time frame. So, for example, in America, at least in like the West Coast, the sun usually starts setting around 6 to 7, but during daylight savings, it drops to 5. The Vince stuff happened recently, or at least the story did. The story broke recently, but I don't care enough to look into it because I'm not a WWE fanboy.
I don't particularly care unless there's a verdict, because it's a lot of like hearsay besides from a few texts.
Oh, so
I've read what the giant 64-page thing. Pretty much 94% of it is literally hearsay, and only some of it is text. And the only thing the text like shows is that he was cheating on his wife. Other than that, it's really her word against his.
Oh, that's not a crime.
No, but this is the way I look at it. She got a job in the WWE from him, and he made it quite clear what the conditions were. She would be given this position, but she would also be doing sexual favors on the side, and she agreed. I don't care how you feel about that. I don't care if you want to say that she was pressured. An agreement's an agreement. You agree to it. This is why I don't. This is why, like, when some of the Weinstein shit happened, it's just like you can't on one hand try and bite the man, and on the other hand, like, you can't play the victim while understanding exactly what you're getting into.
If what you're saying is true and that's what the allegation is, I don't really see the problem here. If she got the position...
No, the big thing she's trying to get him on is sex trafficking, because she's like, oh, you have to go over and pleasure other people. She's like, you could have said no. I'm sorry. He didn't force you to do anything. You could have said no.
I'm starting to think old WWE isn't scripted like the new WWE. Watch the rivalry between John Cena versus Edge. That's real anchor right there. I strongly doubt most of the quote-unquote rivalries were actually serious.
They weren't. A lot of them were friends outside the ring.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically when I read it all, I'm just like, well, for as much as this makes him sound like an absolute monster, a lot of this just sounds like a whole lot of hearsay.
That's fair. I haven't looked at the allegations.
And she signed an NDA and everything, and she still went public.
Well, NDA's expired. Did it expire or no?
No, she went public after she signed it.
No. What I mean is, like, NDA agreements expire after a certain amount of years.
No, this was recently, like last year.
What?
Yeah. Her lawyer said that you can try and get him on pressuring you for an NDA. It's just like, no, you both mutually agreed.
This is so fucking weird. Not all of them, but some of them really didn't like each other. Yeah, it's the same way you don't like certain coworkers. It's just that I don't think that ever really translated to like a proper rivalry scenario.
The only time where it got like really real was Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart and Matt Hardy and Edge.
Sadly, daylight savings is no more. It means no more. We're still doing daylight savings, and fall back doesn't happen for another few months. Or no, spring forward. My bad.
A little something to remember me by. I truly hope it brings you unrelenting torment.
You know, this DLC is going by a lot faster than I expected.
Yeah. Because it's on a difficulty that's, you know, a lot weaker than what I was used to.
No, I mean like in general, because like it took people like several fucking days to upload all of Valhalla, but you've already gone through several fights with Tyr in like fucking 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad, actually.
Because I know which relics to use and all that shit.
Bruh.
I don't think he knows that, Kyle.
Are you saying that you researched this in order to fucking get the fastest
No.
route?
No, it's not key items. Fucking hell. Where's the damn Helios shield at?
You probably don't get a fucking description for it if you haven't found it.
No, like, it's supposed to. Oh, maybe. Combo? No. Memories. Ha, found it.
A shield one told by the sun god Helios. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
John Cena, Roman Reigns 2. Cena straight up said to Reigns he's a bootleg of him and doesn't know how to promo. Also watch 2009 Backlash promo and don't tell me John Cena isn't like very angry in that promo.
Yes, pick something and let's go.
I don't know. That one's a little more. That one's very out of my alley in terms of fucking WWE. I only know about the Hell in the Cell match with fuck. I think it was Mankind or something versus The Undertaker. The really popular one.
All done. I'll give you props if you can tell me what pay-per-view that was. I don't need the year, I just need the pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view... So the title of the pay-per-view?
Just the title, I don't need the year. I'm not gonna ask you to do that.
Isn't it called Hell in a Cell?
No. That was the match type.
Then I wouldn't be able to tell it to you. I saw a documentary on it, but I don't remember what the pay-per-view was called in the documentary.
King of the Ring.
Kind of ironic considering they were both basically injured.
Show me a time in Mick Foley's career where he wasn't injured.
No,
Crazy
because
bastard.
the Undertaker was injured in that fight too. I think he said in an interview, and he talked about it in a documentary, that his ankle, I think, was messed up. Or not his ankle, I think it was his back. I think his back was basically pulled, so he couldn't really do too much. That's why some of his movements look kind of jerky. If I remember it right, didn't the U.S. government say they wouldn't be doing it anymore? Check.
It's in the ground.
If I recall correctly, yeah. So everyone's still doing daylight savings, but some countries or some states are choosing not to acknowledge it. If Vegito never unfused, then he'd probably be the strongest character in Dragon Ball.
I mean, that's fine not to acknowledge daylight savings. We only had it anyway because of farms. And that was only like way back. Like 18 or 1700s they started it. So technically we don't need it, but people are used to having it.
Well, yeah, because it was just a system just to make sure that farmers could just farm properly without fucking having to, screw themselves over. How does Kratos get heedless abilities when they're supposed to be made from his memories? Because he just remembers the memories.
Oh. Hell yeah, we're doing preemptive strike.
Kratos was here.
Nope, that's back where I came from. We're not going out with him.
Melissa, I already answered the question of what Vegeta never refused. He would just be the strongest. He would just be the strongest character in the series. Because his Super Saiyan Blue form would be way better. I just find that so funny. Wait, so you were a butcher, what was the other job?
Basically just standard tiling.
So what happened there? You just didn't like it?
Wasn't for me.
But Garden was.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't like the travel when it came to tiling.
You didn't like to travel? You were traveling across
No,
Australia? Or
because they expected you to go from the western suburbs out to the fucking that's like the beaches and shit.
Yeah, like a 4-hour drive basically.
Not 4 hours, but it was close to 2.
Well, there and back?
No, just 2 hours to get to, 2 hours to get back.
Yeah, so 4 hours.
I have better things to do than basically drive the equivalent that's longer than most movies.
That's fair. Well, if Vegeta never infused, how would Chi-Chi and Bulma handle a situation? I think it's a fan comic. So I'm trying to remember specifically if there's any information about that.
Look at that. Fucking explosions. The Michael Bay movie now.
Good job. I think honestly, what most likely would have happened is Bulma and Chi-Chi probably would have just fused at that point. Because at that point it'd probably just be...
If Vegeta had sex with a combination of their wives, I wonder what the child would the child come out normal, or would it be like a fusion of both and have 4 pairs of DNA?
It would just come out normal, no, because technically when they fuse, they are a brand new being when they are fused, so technically the baby would come out normal. Although I find it just very amusing that the baby's just gonna come out born with the fucking fusion outfit for the fusion dance. Yeah, although they basically ruined Vegito at this point, the concept behind it. So there's really no reason to ever use Vegito.
I think they ruined it when they basically retconned it in the Black Ark, where they basically said that like, the Vitaras would never have kept you permanently fused because you're not Kai's.
Yeah, that retcon ruined the stakes of the Vegito like transformation so much.
Only getting harder as you delay, Kratos.
Because isn't that how they got them to separate when they went inside of Boo? With that Boo somehow broke them down into both Goku and Vegeta again.
Yeah, but I guess the reasoning now is that the hour ran out, which makes no fucking sense. Because you believe that, that means the entire fucking Majin Buu or Super Buu fight was an hour long.
Well, it also means that like Supreme Kai and Elder Kai, who should have vast quantities of knowledge, knew fucking nothing.
Yep.
Alright, to be fair, that's pretty stock standard for Supreme Kai. Elder Kai shouldn't be that though.
Broly from Z with the powers of Super Broly versus Beerus. Beerus is still stronger by a substantial margin. Vegeta will also
the problem with Broly is that like he caps at like multi-galaxy, and Beerus is stronger than that, but even then, it's like he doesn't get any stronger in Broly Returns or Bio Broly.
Even if you give him Super Broly's adaptation, Super Broly can't adapt by all that much. The gap would still be too massive.
Like, to just put it in the perspective, like, Super Broly shit bricks when he was going up against Gogeta, because he was gonna die, and Beerus is stronger than Gogeta.
Might want to pick up the pace, unless you want everything to get more difficult.
Yeah, I can see that. Vegeta would also resist the transform hacks. Kyle, do you think that Dragon Ball Z movies and games are canon?
They are to their own universes. Dragon Ball's been confirmed to be a multiverse, and all the movies and all the games take place in their own universe. But if you're asking if they if you would composite them, if you're doing like normal Goku, no. You'd have no reason to.
A dragon bird. I hope it pecks you to death. Parry its attack.
Dragon Ball Resurrection was canon, wasn't it? You mean Resurrection of F?
That's
No.
that was a movie. So before the Super anime came out, there was the two movies came out before the Super anime, and when the Super anime came out, it adapted those two movies into the actual anime, making them canon.
Yeah.
They're also like referenced in every arc afterwards, especially like the Frieza arc, whenever Frieza comes up.
What if Vegeta and Gogeta fused?
That's it. You've opened a way forward with your blood-soaked.
They'd probably would just be like this. They'd probably just be stronger than fucking Vegeta on his own, who's already basically comparable to Beerus. Does Z-Brawly technically have some form of adaptation? He was getting stronger over time. It's just that, like, wasn't properly elaborated on.
Wasn't it also his power was growing too fast for his body to handle?
Yeah, because that's how Goku ultimately wins. He punches him one fucking time, and his body bursts open because he can't fucking handle it.
Hail on close. Close. It's in the ground. Too slow, Spartan.
Oh, so actually, I won my Magic the Gathering tournament today, and I pulled a $44 pack, or a $44 card from the pack, so that was kind of cool. Very rare I actually fucking pull a card that's worth a lot of money. Is Vegito stronger than Gogeta? Just raw strength, I'm talking about time limit and all that. It's supposed to be, but honestly the difference kind of disappeared with Super. Originally, yes, but nowadays that's kind of unclear. You gonna go fight Tear Devil or what?
Let's do this first.
Challenge, maximum reward. Scared of you?
Why are you like this? Of course, Ken and Gogeta, not Blue Gogeta, who should be stronger off cosmology. It's the same cosmology for the movies and the fucking games. It's just that Gogeta had better feet. Was Beerus woke up in Dragon Ball GT?
Valhalla? Seems superfluous, but alright.
I mean, well, we're gonna have to see if GT gets readapted to Super, honestly. Because there's
Crazy implications if it actually like connects after Super.
They should just the last couple of arcs of Super should just be redoing GT's arcs, but just making them better.
On your right.
Because at the end of the day, GT suffers from just having terrible writing, and we could just fix that and the arcs would be fine.
Incoming dive.
Good one. Good one.
Like, the Black Star Saga arc is terrible because of its writing and nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you wish you could have broken the mast and skewered all their heads with it?
Come on, Devil, go fucking fight Tyr so we can call it here, because it's already 3 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, I think I have to go this way for it, right?
I'm not sure.
Nope, this just leads all the way around.
You're the only guy I've heard who gets lost in this DLC.
Well, everyone else had time with it. This is my first run.
Bro, it's so straightforward. Zorro couldn't even get lost.
Well, I
Feel
thought
like
it was a
Zora.
2 hour difference between New York and California. It's a 3-hour difference, not 2 hours. It's a 2-hour difference between New York. So, it's a 2-hour difference between me and Mangler lives in Texas.
Don't hurry up and make a decision on my account.
Yeehaw.
Yes.
Oh, do I really want that though? Shit. 5,000?
Zim, where do you still Dragon Ball GT? Should be around uni. Yeah, but the difference between me and New York is like 3 hours or 4. I think it's 3 hours.
Okay, this one's only 250. I can do this. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna do this. Oh. Okay. I want to say that's the,
So I could be waking up to go to work at my regular job and you'd still be streaming. That is crazy. On occasion, yes, it's possible. Doesn't
There are
that-
times I get back. There are times I go to work and get back and he's still streaming.
Yeah. But that's just Mangler. Let's not lie to ourselves.
well, that would have been great to grab before I fucking did this run. Damn it. Come on. Fucking fight me.
Well done, Kratos.
Fucking fight me.
I have another cherished weapon from my travels to show you.
Enough of the slow-mo shit.
Yeah, so...
Be ready. Don't hold back.
Hopefully, that won't happen too often. Oh, we got the don't hold back I want.
Show me.
Oh, so are those Egyptian weapons? Yeah, they are. Tier fights with several different weapons. looks like Devil's not ready for this boss fight.
Arms up.
Oh, never mind. Seems he's doing some work. This boss fight actually looks a lot better than I was expecting.
It's here.
Devil's healing did fuck all. Wait, did Devil lose?
No.
Oh. How is Tyr not tall? Because he's just tall.
Good genetics.
Bro.
How did it feel to plunge your homeland into
Motherfucker built like a One Piece character, 10 feet tall.
Intend the land to suffer, but I was indifferent, consumed only by rage and retribution.
That is not what I asked. How did it feel in that moment? Your soul given over to darkness, bringing a darkness over everything you can see.
It felt true.
Kratos isn't that tall, he's just 6'5". Is Kratos 6'5"?
Darkness come. Your curse.
I thought Kratos was like fucking like 5 something. He does not seem that tall.
Be ready.
Imagine if you learned he was like fucking 5'2".
That honestly is something I wouldn't be surprised. Kratos seems like a munchkin.
Zeus! Grow, bitch boy. Clearly not my child.
Shouldn't you be taller?
Your curse. You better get into the light, brother.
You're 6'5"?
Arms up.
Sweet.
Apparently, Zarathos here is 6'5".
Fuck. Oh. Good on you, Giraffe Man.
That's because most of the time, Kratos surrounds himself with people who are like 7 or 8 feet. That's true.
Darkness come. Your curse. There's light over there, brother.
Damn it, Tyr.
Let our battle clear your mind.
Alright, let's see if Devil takes it or not.
Defend yourself.
The answer was no.
Nearly there, Kratos.
Trash. Alright, we'll have to pick this up on the next stream then, because it's already 3:15. Still, I'm sure we'll clear it next time.
Okay, next time. Use Odin in disguise and see what
Mimir's words of encouragement are fucking funny.
Bruh. He did lose. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today's stream.
Yeah,
Kyle,
you used the wrong weapon, that's why.
what?
always more to be done.
Oh, I lost. Wrong weapon, wrong build.
Yep. Kyle will be streaming again on Saturday, Mangler on Friday. Kyle, will you be streaming this week on Thursday?
A blessing.
If work doesn't get in the way.
Valhalla is a
Alright.
tapestry of
So,
adaptation. An
with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next stream or video. Take care, everybody.